Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Bike Club. Oh, Lydia is in totally the wrong place. I'll fix her in a minute. This episode is gonna be interesting, folks. I'm still dying. Lydia is freshly dying, and Marissa is so dead that she can't be here tonight. All of us are in various stages of decay, illness, plague. So please do bear with us tonight. There might be some coughs, some sniffles, some sneezes you hear. We're sorry in advance, Lydia. God.
I'm giving you sound effects. You're welcome.
Now we're getting the coffin as well.
Yeah,
this might be a very short episode of Bike Club tonight.
Total party kill, just not as you expect.
TPK, but IRL.
Yeah.
Oh, so... we've been off for a few weeks, and we're sorry about that, but I was literally, dying last week, and we've had, life. But anyway, we're back, and I'm gonna kill these three. But before I do, let's do our plugs and stuff, so I'll do you lot first before I do mine. Wink. Lydia, plugs.
Play in the vault with me. I'm very professional and great. I wish I had alcohol as an excuse, but no. No, Edinburgh Southbridge Vaults. It's going to start up again with D&D every last Saturday of the month, starting with April 2019. So if you always wanted to play in a special location late at night with actual ghosts, then this is your chance. It's a bit specific, but yeah, it's cool. Do we have a link in the chat? I think we do. Yeah, that's it. I'm not that great today. God, thank you. I'll stop now.
So yeah, go play D&D with Lydia. She's really good DM, which you can find out.
I didn't find the schnapps though.
Of course you did. Go play D&D with Lydia. She's really good. As you can, oh my god, I can't even get through a sentence. As you can find out if you watch the Fair Folks Folly game on YouTube. So watch that, because Lydia DM'd it. It was very good. Stu?
Yeah?
Plugs?
Oh, yeah. You can...
Fucking hell.
Gonna be one of those nights, folks. You can find... Oh, no. You can find me on Kurion. We're all on Kurion, all of us. I DM that. It's on Monday nights on this channel. It's every Monday. It's at 8 p.m. GMT, same time as this starts, although we usually start maybe 10-15 minutes later, as there's invariably some form of technical difficulties, but 8 p.m. is when we start. And you can also catch me next Tuesday. I'm on the finale of Wizards and Wardrobes over on Scraticus's channel. That's twitch.tv/Scraticus. So if you want to come watch... Apparently, well, I wasn't there this weekend. Apparently, I started a revolution without me, which I'm both proud and offended by. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah.
All right, Jamie, you got out this week?
Got a plug.
Yeah. Oh, one of us is on point tonight, at least.
Boy.
We may continue.
Thank you.
Well, there's somebody...
This ends my plug segment.
Thank you. Commit to the bit. I like it. As for myself, you can find me tomorrow on Encounter Roleplay for the Order. There's only 3 episodes left, and that is the weekly viewer game where I rip off horror movies shamelessly, and it all goes tits up very regularly. As you could probably tell, games of mine that I run do that from time to time. On Friday, you can find me on the Greyhawk channel at... Oh, sorry, yes, so the Order's at 10 p.m. GMT till 1 a.m. Or that's 5 p.m. EST on Encounter Roleplay. You can find me on the Greyhawk channel on Friday at 6 p.m. GMT, 1 p.m. EST in Uprising in the Perrinlands, where I play a wizard elf person who is stuck in the Lost Caverns of Sojcanth. Fuck me.
Sojcanth.
That's it. That's the word.
Don't worry, it's not a real word. You can't mispronounce it.
Then we've got Bike Club, obviously, because you're here for Bike Club, so I don't need to plug that one. You know what that's about. And then next month, in January, On WebDM, your girl is going to be playing a vampo, a trash child of the 80s, in The Lost Girls, which will be a Cypher System game, which is an 80s vampire opus, and I'm so excited. We're going to start, next month, we're going to start releasing the character mood boards before the game goes live, and maybe their playlists, and giving you a little taste of who these characters are and what kind of world you can expect. I believe we're naming, unofficially, the town we live in New Vampsterdam, so that's the kind of shit you can, you know, buckle in for. It's going to be fun. But besides all that, you should follow us all on our respective social medias, which are below our faces, on Twitter, where we will post all our links and all stuff. Also, because Marissa's not here, go follow Marissa. She's been dealing out some really cool colouring advice and how to get started in colouring recently. She does amazing work. You know who she is, what she does. She works for all the big companies. She's freaking amazing. Go follow Marissa. She's really cool too.
I do believe Marissa actually had a comic out today as well. First episode of Grumble came out today, I believe.
So go get that.
Which she did the colours for, so go get that. I'm scrolling through Marissa's Twitter feed right now.
Just really quick.
Yeah.
So go buy Marissa's comics, as she calls, because they're very good.
Yeah, did a bunch of stuff. Best place to check for Marissa's stuff right now is Marissa's Twitter. Because she actually uses it like a business.
Which is at Marissa Draws, so you should go there and do the things. Okay, so when last we left it was Halloween. It was that long ago.
Wow.
The gang went to Argynvostholt and had a little poke around and had some fights with some gargoyles. And well, you didn't fight a gargoyle, but spooky gargoyle spoke to you, Rahal. And you fought some ghost soldiers. And then Marissa got a booty call. Meryl got a booty call. Immediately dropped everything she was doing and screamed and ran out of the house after trying to leave the baby child with a zombie man that she had literally just met. However, it was revealed that this tiny particular baby child is Strahd's baby child. And that this zombie man, this revenant, if you will, was the brother to Alec Gwilym, who was one of Strahd's, basically Strahd's second man, like his second-hand man. He was there, his best bud. And that this revenant, whose name was Godfrey Gwilym, had said that he would join the party in their final confrontation with Strahd. He wouldn't be there to fight alongside them, but he could provide them with insight and tactics and strategy and support where they needed it. As the party were going to leave Argynvostholt after finding out that they needed to return the bones of Argynvost the dragon to his crypt in Argynvostholt, a carriage pulled up, and out popped the man himself, the man, the myth, the legend, Strahd von Zarovich. Y'all hid in bushes, very, very bravely, cowered in bushes, as Strahd stepped out and introduced himself again. He offered an invitation to the party. He offered them honored places at his wedding. You were all to be guests of his. Well, the invitation was there for you. There was a lot of dunking on my boy. There was being mean to him, and Meryl hiding in the bush with the baby. But he said the wedding was in 2 weeks' time, and that he would very much like if you would all attend. And he revealed that the wedding was to Irina Kolyana, and that he did have her in his clutches. After that, he left, peaced out, and Meryl made a beeline for the castle. Excuse me.
You guys, this is gonna be great.
This is gonna be so good, everyone. Meryl made a beeline for the castle, where she tried to leave the baby in a sentry box, which is what we discovered was the name for the houses that little guards live in.
Yeah.
She attempted to just leave the baby there, outside, in Barovia, at nighttime, when it was raining and cold. However, she arrived and she was gently placing down the baby. She felt a pair of slender hands wrap around her shoulders and a small kiss on her cheek. And it was indeed Lady Jacqueline Montari, her headless horsewoman girlfriend. After Meryl completely spilled all the beans about who this baby is and who his father is, Lady Montari seemed to be quite intrigued about that and promised to shelter and care for this baby alongside Meryl. She then swept them both into the castle, and that's the last we saw of Meryl for our own sanity. But you know what they were doing. Meanwhile, the rest of the party, finding out that Strahd was not in the castle, decided that this was your chance to get in there, have a poke around, and perhaps rescue, I forgot his fucking name. The werewolf man.
The werewolf man. I don't remember his name either.
I have
It's
no notes
Emil?
here.
I don't know. Davalon wasn't there, so
I think it's Emil, so we'll say Emil for now. I know this module. I'm a good DM. Shut up. You decided this was your chance to bust in there, grab your stuff, have a look around, try and rescue the werewolf man. And so where we last left the party, Rahal had turned into a bat and had found a passageway into the castle crypt. And she was looking for the tomb of the wizard ordinaire. When we left it, we found it. And the rest of the party were hiding in the stables in the courtyard. So we shall return to Rahal in the tomb as a bat.
Yeah, didn't I find something else as well?
Basically, this place is like a huge mausoleum. So there was like a shitload of tombs, and I believe you may have seen where the royal tombs were. I can't remember. It's been a long time.
I know. I just remember looking for one thing and then finding another thing we were needing anyway. Thought I was a Dumbo and copied the wrong thing on my USB, so I don't have my notes here.
Oh no!
So I'm flying blind, like a bat.
Like a bat.
Hey,
Hey.
I'm Batman. What?
Nothing. So let's do what we remember right now, and let's do the wizard tomb, or whatever you would like to do. This is your character.
Oh yeah,
Strong.
right.
Starting strong.
I make decisions now.
Yeah.
No, I found the tomb for the wizard.
Yes.
And we need the wizard because cards, right?
Yes,
That
the
was
Taraka
cards.
said to look for the tomb of the wizard, or the look
Wizard
for
of
a
Oz.
wizard ordinaire.
Yeah.
The Wizard of Oz, yes.
I'm gonna stay in bat form.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like a sarcophagus, or it's like a mausoleum? What does it look like?
Well, the tomb of the Wizard Ordinaire, you see, lying on a slab of marble in the center of this crypt is the corpse of a man with a long white beard. His skin clings tightly to his skull and bones, and he wears dusty red robes. Clutched to his chest is a wooden staff that has a brass knob on one end and a marble knob on the other. Nope.
I didn't say a word.
Oh, didn't need to.
Disney, nobody was gonna say a word.
I was. Anyway.
Stuff. I will give in to temptation, come out of bat form and cast detect magic.
Okay.
Because I want to see what's what.
So you bounce back into Rahal form.
Yeah.
And are you casting it as a ritual, or are you just spelling it?
Yeah, ritual.
Okay, so you take your 10 minutes and you do your druidy stuff. You get your dirt out. And I don't know. The staff is non-magical. But peeking out, like there's a gap in this marble slab that this guy's lying on. It's like a dais with a marble slab on top, but it's almost like a lid. And there's a small gap, and there's like a little little trickle of magic in there that you can detect.
And what are the chances that if I try and push this thing open, horrible things will happen as usual? Where are the others?
The others are in the stables in the courtyard of the castle, far away from you. Actually, roll me an investigation check now that you are a human.
Human. It's a 10, and for some reason the character sheet closed. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
This computer takes ages. I think my investigation is pretty shit, so it's not going to be great. I'm going to roll 10.
Okay. Well, it's not too difficult to find. You sort of like, you're wary of shit here. You're like, stuff's usually trapped, and it's in Strahd's castle, so you. But you see that at the foot end of this slab dais-y thing, there's a shallow sort of concave recess that seems to be very similar in shape to the marble knob on the staff.
So many. Oh, you can't just.
I didn't write this. This was not me. This was probably Christopher Perkins. Address your concerns to him.
No, this was all Susie. This was all Susie.
It's not a good enough reason to use the word penetrate, but. Yeah. I will do the thing.
Okay. So you
Hold on. Do I have to conjure the woodland beings? I think I'm gonna conjure woodland beings and send one to retrieve my colleagues.
Okay, what woodland being are you conjuring?
Again, really cool of me that I forgot all my stuff at home. How many nymphs or sprites or pixies can I do? I think I'm gonna do 2 pixies.
Okay, 2 pixies?
Yeah, have one stay with me and send the other one for the other 2.
Alright, so the pixie, you sort of direct it and send it where to go, and it flies out the way you came in and makes its way towards your erstwhile party members. Meanwhile, you have one with you. So you're just gonna have it like stand guard while you take this wizard staff and put it in the... Yeah, okay.
If anything moves, if anyone attacks, if any corpses come to life, you let me know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the pixie just like is on high alert. His little head is like...
Cool.
So you reach forth and take the staff from the wizard, and you see that like his skeletal hands are clutched tightly to this thing. To this staff, but after a little bit of prizing, you do break a finger, but you manage to break the staff away from his grasp.
Sorry. I apologize to the corpse.
It just sort of stares back at you with a very corpse-like face. So you take the staff. Are you gonna put in the marble end or the bronze end?
Right.
There's 2 ends.
Was there anything in the text about that? No, right.
No. Nothing in your card to tell you about this guy's staff.
The other thing, I just watched the end of the last episode to make sure. The other thing that we saw in the tomb was the tomb of the Gwillem fellow.
Gotcha, thank you.
Ah. Cool.
Yeah, the Alec, was it Alec Gwillem?
Yes, Alec Gwillem, yes. Thank you.
Not a problem. It's a good job I'm not there right now, because I sort of only half listened to everything that's actually happening right now.
And tell the DM that
So which end are we putting in?
Fuck it, I'm pulling in the marble.
Marble. Okay. Phew. You spin it round to the marble end, and you carefully align with the recess and place the knob inside the hole. The slab begins to levitate 5 feet upwards, and it reveals a compartment.
And it does. Oh yeah.
Reveals a compartment below the corpse, and this is where the source of magic came from that you detected. You see that there is a sort of like a plush lining, and you find a black leather case.
Can the pixie lift it?
Yes, certainly. The pixie reaches in to grab the case, and nothing happens.
Cool. Can you bring it here, please?
It brings you over the black leather case, and it's a fairly decent sized case. Do you pop it?
Yeah, let the pixie do it. I have henchmen now.
Okay. The pixie pops open the latch, and it opens up to reveal what you can see is 3 scrolls. And then there's something at the bottom, and I need to very quickly read a thing. Give me a second. Sorry.
Is it?
I have completely lost the thing that I need for this. Bollocks! Sorry, give me a sec.
What is it that you're looking for?
I'm on the page, I just need to find it so I can read it. Nope. Not that. Meanwhile, we cut back to the stable. What is happening with Ketchak and Davlan? Please have a conversation while I find this.
So, Davlan, what do you reckon they're doing right now? Should we just talk about that for a while?
I don't particularly want to talk about what one of them's doing. Hopefully, the other one's found something of note. You can decide which is which.
I'm just going to assume which one you're referring to, and you know, I'm genuinely surprised. Didn't think you were that kind of person. But fair enough. You have changed.
I'm not quite sure what you're talking about.
Me neither, to be honest.
It's almost as if we were thrust into this conversation with...
Fuck you both.
What happens next?
Well, I don't know, because we're waiting for Rahal to come back with a way in, aren't we?
No, I know. I mean, after that.
Well, then we go in.
Right, so we're looking for the dungeon.
Yeah. I mean, we already know Strahd's out. Do we want him to know that we were there, or are we trying to slip out as unnoticed as possible?
I don't know. Are we here? Are we saving Arena today?
That's if he's keeping her here.
That's if he's keeping her alive at all. Knowing that one, he'd be just as happy with a corpse as with a person.
I don't know if that's true. Were you there when we got all the letters, as in this particular character?
No.
No.
Avalon was not.
Right. Yeah, no, I don't get the feeling that that's how it'll turn out for whatever reason.
From what you've told me, it seems like everything just keeps repeating itself.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you repeat that?
Oh, sorry. I just had a mental breakdown for a second there. It was strange visions. It's almost as if everything keeps repeating itself.
Yeah, but if he's so adamant about doing something, then maybe he's trying to change why things keep repeating. I don't know. I mean, I know a little
No,
bit.
isn't madness doing the same thing over and over and again, expecting different results? We were told that Strahd is not the curse. The Strahd is cursed. So I have a feeling he probably isn't as conscient in all this as we'd expect.
Yes. Those words, I know all of them.
He's probably not in on it.
Right. Thank you for simplifying, because consciently I wasn't aware of. Did I use that right? No.
Actually, yes.
No. Yay, go me.
Was that Jamie or was that Kojak?
Who?
What?
Who's
Anyway.
this Jamie?
No, this is Dog.
Deep dives. Okay, so I need y'all who has access to your Taraka readings to just give me a brief refresher on which one was the Wizard Ordinaire. Either the symbol or the book. I can't, because I lost that sheet.
I have it. Knowledge of enemy.
Aha! So, Rahal. Cutting back to Rahal. By the way, as you finish that conversation, a pixie appears and is basically like, Rahal's in the tomb! Go help her! Ah! Come back
1
to
minute,
Rahal.
I'm learning.
It's dictionary time with Davalan. Come back later.
You peer into this case and you see the scrolls. As you take the scrolls out of the case, it still feels heavy, but looks like it's empty.
Same.
I mean, I'm keeping the case as well.
Okay.
But is there anything else in the case of the scrolls?
Roll me a investigation again.
Still with the detect magic up. 16.
16? Okay. There's something strange about this bottom of this case. It doesn't feel right. It's too high up for how big the case is, and the weight of the case tips you off. Maybe there's something wrong about this. So you pry away the bottom, and it's only like a thin layer of leather. You pull it back and you see what appears to be pages of a book.
Ooh. Yay, reading. I have a look at the book.
Okay.
Waiting for the other two.
Okay, so as you open up this like basically it's like a notebook sized thing. The first words you see are, I am the ancient. I am the land. It appears that this writing belongs to Strahd von Zarovich.
That's slightly megalomaniac, but cool.
And
cool,
it
cool,
is lengthy.
I mean, go on, Susie, then.
I will read it. I will. Don't make me. I'll fuck it. I'll do it.
Do it.
I'm fine with it. I'm just sniffling here, trying to sneeze.
Do it, coward.
Fine.
Go for it. Reading time, bedtime.
Right, everybody, get your teddies, get your PJs, your blankets.
You jams.
I'm getting my cat.
I am the ancient. I am the land. Good start. My beginnings are lost in the darkness of the past. I was the warrior. I was good and just. I thundered across the land like the wrath of a just god, but the war years and the killing years wore down my soul as the wind wears stone into sand. This is so fucking hard to read, and they didn't provide a plain text version, which, by the way, wizards, provide plain text versions, please.
Is it like cursive or whatever?
It's, yeah,
No,
it's
it's-
all... Like,
It's cursed.
Oh, it's lit. Yeah.
all goodness slipped from my life. I found my youth and strength gone, and all I had left was death. My army settled in the valley of Barovia and took power over the people in the name of a just god, but with none of a god's grace or justice. I called for my family, long unseated from their ancient thrones, and brought them here to settle in the castle Ravenloft. They came with a younger brother of mine, Sergei. He was handsome and youthful. I hated him for both. From the families of the valley, one spirit shone above all others, a rare beauty who was called perfection, joy, and treasure. Her name was Tatiana, and I longed for her to be mine. I loved her with all my heart. I loved her for her youth. I loved her for her joy. But she spurned me.
So many
Old
red
one.
flags.
Hmm?
So many red flags.
So big red flags. Old One was my name to her, elder and brother also. Her heart went to Sergei. They were betrothed. The date was set. With words she called me brother, but when I looked into her eyes, they reflected another name. Death. It was the death of the aged that she saw in me. She loved her youth and enjoyed it, but I had squandered mine. The death she saw in me turned her from me, and so I came to hate death, my death. My hate is very strong. Jesus. I would not be called death so soon. I made a pact with death, you've used death way too many times.
I want to get the red pen out.
Yeah, okay, I'm just writing notes on this, like Strahd, baby boy, please.
Crawling in my skin.
I made a pact with death, a pact of blood. On the day of the wedding, I killed Sergei, my brother. My pact was sealed with his blood. I found Tatiana weeping in the garden east of the chapel. She fled from me. She would not let me explain, and a great anger swelled within me. She had to understand the pact I made for her. I pursued her. Finally, in despair, she flung herself from the walls of Ravenloft, and I watched everything I ever wanted fall from my grasp forever. It was 1,000 feet through the mists. No trace of her was ever found. Not even I know her final fate. Arrows from the castle guards pierced me to my soul, but I still did not die, nor did I live. I became undead. Forever. I have studied much since then. Vampire is my new name. I still lust for life and youth, and I curse the living that took them from me. Even the sun is against me. It is the sun and its light I fear the most, but little else can harm me now. Even a stake through my heart does not kill me, though it holds me from movement. But the sword, that cursed sword that Sergei bought, I must dispose of that awful tool. I fear and hate it as much as the sun. I have often hunted for Tatiana. I have even felt her within my grasp, but she escapes. She taunts me. She taunts me. What will it take to bend her love to me? What will it take to bend her love to me? I now reside far below Ravenloft. I live among the dead and sleep beneath the very stones of this hollow castle of despair. I should steal. I shall seal shut the walls of the stairs that none may disturb me. That's it. That's where it ends, thank God.
Wow.
The OG incel.
Whoa. He's much less like that in Strahd, honestly.
Okay.
What will it take?
His writing's gotten better since. This is the early work.
Yeah, this is his diary, you know? Dear diary.
It's his teenage diary.
It's dementia, Strahd.
This hollow castle of despair. Fuck me.
On the next page, it's like, ooh, so random. What's up, Sunspock?
Oh, so Rahal.
I do have to roll to not retch, or
You can retch.
thanks. I also want to have a look
It's
at
a
the
bonus
scroll.
section.
The scrolls,
The scrolls.
what they be.
They be.
They be.
You see that these are wizard scrolls. They are Cone of Cold, Fireball, and Lightning Bolt.
None of these I can do. Cool. I still pocket them.
Cool.
So that's, but mostly things we already knew. Guess the only new thing is beneath the castle, so maybe somewhere down stairs. Where are the others at this point?
What is Devlin and Kerchak doing at this point as a pixie arrives out of nowhere?
And the pixie shows the way?
The pixie does lead the way.
Okay.
However, the pixie leads you to an entrance that you cannot access because you are not a tiny bat child or a sprite pixie.
Oh, I forgot about that.
We aren't tiny bats, children, or pixies, so we're not going to get down this way. Excuse me, pixie friend.
Yeah?
Do you mind go telling Rahal that we can't get in that way? And is there another way that we can get down there? Or if there's anything worth going down there for, if it's a better way to get in?
It nods and then flies off.
Alright, good to know, pixie pal.
And off it goes. Rahal, the second pixie, arrives back at you and very quickly tells you that they can't get in because...
The pixie and polymorph. I was wrong.
Oh, does it not?
No, it's not. Maybe it's a sprite. I thought something I can conjure up with the woodland beings has polymorph. But like I said, I don't have it here. It's my own fault. So
I will check for you.
the computer is so slow. My eyes are swollen shut.
So you can check if you like. You just said.
Yeah, I'm checking. Give me a sec. Pixie, yeah?
No, Pixie doesn't have it.
But what about us?
Sprite.
Sprite.
Fucking Pinterest, go away.
Sprite is a refreshing beverage. Sprite does not have it either.
Sprite.
Never mind, doesn't matter.
Oh no, wait, no. Pixie does. Polymorph.
What?
Wait, Pixie has it?
Polymorph.
Oh, the wrong thing.
And fly. And sleep. Phantasmal force.
How many can it cast at a time?
One a day of each of the following: confusion, dancing lights, detect evil and good, detect thoughts, dispel magic, entangle, fly, phantasmal force, polymorph, and sleep.
Can I, because if it's the pixie, it's a quarter, so I can actually conjure up more than two. Can I set two to them to polymorph them into bats and come?
Yeah, absolutely. We can retcon that easy peasy. So these pixies appear to you two and says, we're going to turn you to bats now. Bam, you're bats now.
Bat out of hell.
Am I still like a massive bat though?
Yeah, you're like the
comparison, yeah.
most ripped bat you've ever fucking seen in your life.
Wait, is it just weird that instead of tusks here, it's fangs here? Is that the weirdest thing to get
so like
used to?
it's still
Not the
got your
flying,
beard.
but-
You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. It's still carrying all of your weaponry just in tiny bat form.
Yeah, we need an entire filler episode of this. If this
What
ever
is-
becomes an anime, yeah.
What is it,
And a beach episode.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, in Barovia.
And an onsen episode.
Hmm.
With perfectly placed
Right.
plant life.
Get back on fucking track and get in that pipe.
the pipe to see the knobs.
Yes. Down the pipe, see the knob that went in the hole.
Are they using the back entrance?
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, you give me the option to make it worse, I will make it worse.
I know.
And I commend you for it.
Thank you. He says, just taking a drink from this flask.
So,
Jeez.
Rahal, after a short while, Davalan and Kerchak arrive in bat form, flanked by your two pixies.
Thank you, guys. And I tell them, drop the bat.
They salute, and bam, you're back to people again.
Slightly disappointed look.
You do this on a daily basis?
I could do it on a daily basis if you guys wanted to
No, I mean turning into other things.
pass it out.
Does that take a lot of getting used to?
I don't know. How are you feeling?
A little batty.
I'm sure it gets better soon.
Oh.
Don't start where you can't finish.
Batty's an actual word.
Yeah, I know.
I'm trying to think of a joke for sonar, but I can't. It eludes me.
Oh, I thought that was the run-up to a joke there,
It
Jamie.
wasn't. I'm
Oh.
genuinely trying.
Disappointed.
We are so bad today. Like worse than usually, let's say something.
We're just, look, we're all sick. We're off his game.
We're all a bit batshit. There we go. That was one.
Wait.
Probably already been used. But...
To be off our game, we must first have at some point been on said game.
Hey, excuse you.
I'm speaking for myself.
Good.
Anyway,
And for you.
Right. So, what's happening?
look here. Emo letter. Nothing really new. Also scrolls I can't really use.
Is it a letter or a book?
It's a tome, a book.
It's a tome.
A smallish
tome.
tome. A diary.
Would one say it was a tome of Strahd?
One could say that it was indeed a tome of Strahd.
Right.
Is that important?
In that it belongs to him and it's about him.
It was one of the things that we were told about that would be needed to defeat him by our card reading as well. So I'd imagine it has more to it than the depressed writings of a very overgrown teenager.
So it's an autobiography. I'm back.
But we were worried for a second.
Shady's back.
Oh.
Is there anything else in it other than the little emo diary?
Nope. It is
Well, it's
just
a
that.
piece of his. It belongs to him. Magic can be powerful in that way, I think. But
I think perhaps if we spend some more time with it, maybe it will reveal all. Or maybe some lemon juice. Right. No, the other way around, some heat.
I mean, either that or, like, we read it a couple of times and we might find some ammunition to, like, sting him with emotionally, because he seems very sensitive about certain issues. Like, death in their eyes is a good line.
yeah, let's just repeat death a lot in his presence. His castle of despair.
Sorry, Susie.
No, it's deserved. That fucking whole passage is so bad.
I'm right. You know, I'm at that point where I feel bad for Guy Fieri comparing Strahd to Guy Fieri, because Guy Fieri is like not that bad.
Didn't deserve that.
I mean, he's great with words as well.
Yeah, he's all like diners and drive-ins and dives and.
Oh my.
You've never seen a single episode, have you?
All I know is that if he like showers and his hair gets wet, he'll look like a slightly larger Justin Timberlake.
Anyway.
Now we're bringing JT into this, and now I will not let this stand.
I mean, first we done gone Guy Fieri, and now we're bringing Justin Timberlake into it. Is there any other male celebrity you want to tarnish right now while we're on this roll?
Wait, does this mean that Strahd once had, like, super noodle hair?
Yeah. He still does.
Wow.
I came here to DM.
Does Strahd double denim?
Canadian tuxedo, you very fucking as he does.
He's got a denim cravat.
He's got denim cowboy boots.
If we keep going like this, Susie's gonna say bye bye bye.
You can get denim Ray-Bans as well, so there we go.
No.
To keep keep the sun out of his eyes.
He absolutely has a denim trilby.
Oh, and denim speedos as well for those dips in Lake Barovia.
Anyway.
So you find yourselves amongst many, many tombs in the crypts of Castle Ravenloft.
Oh, I also found the name of Gwillem.
What was it that was important for? There was that. Didn't he tell us he'd help us? Or told someone? He told Meryl.
He told Meryl.
Oh, god damn it.
No, I think we did sort of coerce her into telling
We
you guys,
did,
though.
because we all guilt tripped her until she told us.
Because she wasn't going to, but she did tell you that Godfrey Gwillem had asked you to return the bones of his brother Alec Gwillem.
Yes, and we found the tomb of Alec Gwillem here, and it was then Rahal turned around and found the tomb of the Wizard Ordinaire, but you never actually said if there was a name on it or not, because you couldn't find it.
Yes, so the name of the Wizard Ordinaire was Growlmore Nimblenobs.
I give up. I give up. Nimble knobs.
Nimblenobs.
We killed Stu with that nimble knob.
Sure was a nimble knob too.
It's not so nimble anymore.
It's alright. He had a nickname as well. It was Dexterous Dicky.
Would you say it's a very stiff knob now?
I would say that this particular knob is quite turgid, yes.
Rigor mortis is a hell of a drug.
Not sure if you should be so lippy. You were the one choking.
I'm not choking on his nimble knobs, don't worry.
Oh, I want out of this existence. Oh. Fucking please do something. I'm losing my mind.
All right. So this tomb of Alec Gwillem, is it like a tomb, or is it like a grave, or is it a mausoleum?
It's kind of like a sarcophagus, and on top you see this beautiful marble figure laid down, a knight in armor with a sword on his chest. It's all made of marble, and he appears to be like sleeping in this image.
You were saying that this tomb, though, looks well kept.
Yes.
Does it look actively well kept, or is it
yes,
just not?
it does look actively well kept.
Right. It's stone, right?
Yes.
Kerchak.
Mm-hmm.
Could you perhaps lift the lid off of this carefully? It seems like it'd be best if we leave this intact, as it seems like someone is down here fairly frequently to look after it.
I don't know why you're worried, as though you think that I'm just going to be breaking everything. Do you have that little faith in me, and I'm just going to start sliding the top off this?
Okay. Roll me a athletics check.
It's not that I don't have faith in you. It's just that it's easier in these situations to sort of cut and run with this. But
14. I rolled fairly low.
14. Okay. You gently place your hands on top of this slab, and it's heavy. You know, it's a big chunky tomb. It's something well made, and you gently push the lid aside, and you've kind of been around the smell of death before. You've been around tombs. You've been in Barovia for a while. Everything kind of smells vaguely tomby here. As you pop open the lid and push, you're expecting to be hit with a waft of decay because, hey, it's a sealed sarcophagus. It's what happens. You smell nothing. And as you look down, as you push, this sarcophagus is completely empty.
I just look over to Davlan and say, that was a lot less impressive. I was expecting to see a dead guy. There's nothing in here.
nothing at all.
Have a look.
Is there any evidence of any like under coffins or?
Roll investigation checks.
I will do that.
I want to help.
Do I have advantage?
So I've had
or you-
advantage. Yep.
Yeah. That's good because I rolled a natural one.
Nice.
Oh, that's better. That's better. Thank you for the help, Mari.
Nope.
No.
No, Mari. Rahal.
Rahal.
Always up for the clerics. Clericing.
Clericing. The heretics. That is a 20.
Hereticing.
Hereticing. Yeah, it's the plural.
Hereticking.
Heretic talk. Oh my god.
21. 21.
21. So you dig around this tomb, and you get Kerchak to push it open a bit more, so a bit light comes in, and you
I always ask for a bit more light.
check for secret compartments. You check for hidden niches or anything like that within the side of the tomb, and you find nothing. And in fact, during your investigation, as you're looking around, it appears as if this sarcophagus has never had anything inside of it. There's no scrapes, there's no grooves, there's nothing to suggest that anything at one point ever resided within this sarcophagus.
Can I check on the outsides as well?
Yep. So you look around the outside and you see that like the base of the sarcophagus is fairly plain. It's chiseled on the corners to look as though it's on pillars. And there's like battle scenes carved into it. But there's
ships.
no...
I thought you were going to say battleships. It's like,
Battleships,
it's got the Bismarck down the side.
But you sort of trace your fingers along the relief, trying to find like switches or latches or anything that would give in, and there is nothing.
Bad news, everyone. There's never been anyone in here. From what it looks like. I don't know what that means, though, because this is well looked after, and...
I mean, was Alec someone special to Strahd? Would he have kept him somewhere else?
Either that, or you know when vampires are these dead people that aren't dead.
Or you think that
I don't
Alec
know.
is also...
I mean, this place is well looked after. What if, it's a case of, I quite liked you. You're not going to be dead. You're just going to be undead dead.
What if Alec is the one keeping care of his own tomb?
Bit morbid, but okay.
Well, you know, like, if you were raised from the dead, you'd want to keep your home nice and pristine. Is there any special names of note in the other tombs?
There's 40 tombs.
Okay,
Give them
I'm
all to us.
fast reader.
All right.
Oh god,
No.
you're actually... Is
You're
it actually there? Okay.
Is it like the? Is it like it's like the ride? It's like the queue for Haunted Mansion at Disney, where it's all like jokes and puns on each of the gravestones.
You have no idea. Are you ready for this? So,
Yes.
Hold on. All right.
Get a drink ready. So you'll make your way through these tombs and read each one.
Yes.
Crypt
Are we
1.
doing a shot for every silly name? No, we don't do that. That's a silly thing to do already.
Crypt 1. Herein lies the ones who walk the path of pain and torment.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh god, it's the opposite to what I was doing.
Crypt 2. Artesia de Slop. Court ceiling painter.
What?
And you see that this one has, it's a domed ceiling on this crypt. It's painted with an image of imps holding bouquets of colourful flowers. A skeleton draped in rags lies atop a marble slab in the centre of a crypt. A wooden box is tucked under one bony hand.
Ooh, good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Hold up. I had to say this. What's in the box?
I'm gonna have a pixie who already used the polymorph, not keeping a fresh one. You know.
Oh my god.
I have henchmen now. I'm this close to becoming a supervillain. Anyway.
The box is unlocked, and it contains 7 wood-handled paintbrushes and 7 small gourds of dried-up paint.
Oh,
Taking
so-
the brushes, because that can be used as a stake, right? Or does a stake need to be blasted special?
it depends what type of cow it comes from, I suppose. blessed steaks come from holy cows.
In answer to your question,
So
Rahal,
Angus at you right now.
in your answer to your question, Lydia, paintbrushes I don't think would count as stakes. They are too slender.
Look, no one can take the Highland with me right now.
Fuck
If
you.
I can
These guys
kill
have
Guy
got beef.
Fieri with the help of Bob Ross, that would be something.
The power of platinum white compels you.
It's burnt sienna. You gotta beat the devil.
Prussian blue, motherfucker!
Coming
Oh,
from
oh.
Here's
you.
your new happy old friend.
Anyway, Crypt 3 belonged to Lady Isolde Yunk. Isolde the Incredible, purveyor of antiques and imports.
Mm.
I'll just tell the names.
Was
if
she
you want.
a Yunk seller?
Yes. If you want to know anything more about the tombs, because they all have fucking descriptions, so I'll just do names. If there's any that are like, "Ooh, I want to know about this one,"
This is what
Tell
we're
me.
going to do today, and I love it.
this is what we're doing today.
We're at the graveyard Walmart.
Crypt
I
4.
Someone clearly put a lot of thought into this, and I'm assuming most people would just not bother. I think we honor.
We have
It's
to,
like
right?
when people skip the credits.
Yeah. Let's just look at Perkins's fever dream for half an hour.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
crypt number 4 belonged to Prince Ariel du Plumet. Ariel the Hardy.
And he plummeted
Okay.
to his death.
Anything about that? Is there anything
Oh
in?
no, he's called Ariel the Heavy, actually.
Oh, did he?
Plummet faster.
Oh, the Hardy seemed a bit different. I was like, ooh, maybe there's some armor in there. The Heavy, it's probably a brick.
This The apparition of a large, rotund man forms within the dark crypt, its eyes wild with insanity. Large artificial wings unfold from its back. In this too. He was a terrible man who longed to fly, apparently. He attached artificial wings to a harness and empowered the device with magic.
So did he actually plummet to his death? That's why he's called? My God.
He powered it with magic, but the apparatus still couldn't bear his weight, and he plunged from the pillar stone of Ravenloft to his death.
That's like John Damien in the 16th century in Sterling.
Or Icarus.
The more you know. No, Icarus
Yeah.
flew too close to the sun.
Yeah,
he
no, John
could
Damien
fly.
was an Italian alchemist who plunged into a dung heap and then claimed that the reason it didn't work was because he used chicken feathers for his wings, and everyone knows chicken can fly. Had he used eagle feathers, it would be fine. So he asked King James IV for more money, and he gave it to him, that idiot, but never mind.
Yeah, there we go. I mean,
Flawless logic.
that is flawless logic, right?
Yeah,
Crypt
yeah, yeah.
5, are we ready for this?
We are.
Artank
Hold on.
Swilovich, friend and member of the Barovian Wine Distillers Guild.
It's that. No, not the crisp, not the crunch.
No.
Basically, his tomb is full of empty wine bottles and it stinks of wine.
Sorry, was he called Swillabitch?
Swilovich.
Oh,
Those names.
From now on, he will be known as
Swillabitch. Boy, don't make me Swillabitch.
No, we don't tolerate that language on this channel. You cut that out, Stuart. Crypt 6.
Yes.
This one you might want to pay attention to. Belonged to Saint Markovia, dead for all time.
Saint Markovia, we know about her because she tried to oppose Strahd. Wait, was that who originally founded the abbey?
Yep, it was the Abbey of Saint Markovia.
And her bones weren't there, if I remember correctly. Let's open this one.
So,
I detect magic stove, not ritual new, blah.
okay. Okay, so you're just walking into this tomb?
Oh, is it? It's actually it's not like
Yeah,
a
this is like a little, little,
mausoleum.
yeah, a little mausoleum a bit. I would like all of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh,
Yes, you
fun
would.
stuff.
Is this something I can see coming?
You all get a +3 to
yes.
this.
Nice.
You all get a +3. Because you are in my aura of protection.
Then.
18,
20 from me.
20. Davalon?
Well, 25.
Okay, you all miss. You all jump back just in time as you hear a loud click, and 4 poison darts go poof, past your faces.
Well, that's just a bit excessive. We just wanted to say hi.
Okay.
I don't think this person was well liked.
You look past that and step further into the tomb. You see that this crypt smells of roses. The remains atop its marble slab have completely disintegrated, except for one thigh bone.
What does the thigh bone look like?
Looks like a thigh bone.
There's no, okay.
No magic to it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This bone radiates an aura of evocation magic.
This is a magical bone.
Magical boning.
Yes. I'm sure Meryl is having a great time. Not
This
what
is
I
where
was
Marissa would chime in with a honk honk, so I shall replace. Oh, actually, it doesn't just look like a normal thigh bone. It has bands of silver on it.
Nice.
It looks like a martyr's bone from, it's all
Oh, like a painted martyr.
kind of, yeah.
Or a
Oh,
gilded
right.
martyr.
Do you think Macovia would awfully object to us using her remains to defeat Strahd if it is of any use to us?
Funny
No,
you
I-
should say that, Rahal, because as you step closer to look at this thing, a ghostly form appears from above the dust, so faint you can barely discern more than part of a face. From this apparition comes the faintest of whispers. The vampire must be destroyed. Use me as your weapon. With that, it fades away.
Yes.
What did I just fucking say?
This place is providing much more help than I thought it would.
I love how just incorporeal.
It's direct. It's to the point. Kerchak, you have a new weapon. It's
Yeah.
not really my style to use something like that.
I mean, fair enough. I don't really care. I'm not picky.
Oh no, I'm just not very good at it. I don't have the strength of arm.
Well,
Fair enough. I am proficient with. No, I'm not going to say that.
you're proficient with what, Jamie?
What are you proficient with?
What are you? We're all very interested.
Melee
wants to hear.
weaponry.
And
Is
this,
this
what material is this particular weapon made out of?
As you said, silver.
No, I didn't. It
Oh, you
has
said
silver on
silver
it,
on
but
it.
it's mostly made of...
Dead person.
No, try again.
I mean, it is.
We're not moving on from this until you say it.
You just got
Calcium.
But the question is it a simple weapon or a martial weapon?
It's classed as a mace.
Oh, so you don't require training to bone.
It does require attunement, however.
Don't worry, this is a published module. There's no plethora of magic items.
Yeah, and I don't think I've filled up all of my attunement slots anyway.
So this counts as a mace of disruption.
Oh shoot.
Nice.
Nice.
I will log that down.
You disrupt that shit.
Disrupt that vampire.
Mace of Disruption is it's like smite on every hit against undead, something crazy like that.
However, no wait, you don't need to know that. Moving on. Crypt 7.
Helping.
Crypt 7. The stone door of this crypt lies on the floor, its inscription obscured by fog. The crypt gapes open. A skull, some bones, and a few bits of rusted armor lie atop a marble slab, with leering stone gargoyles squatting at each end.
How big is this? It's like a cave we're in, right?
It's fucking huge.
Okay. So it's not because I'm imagining it like just row upon row of tombs, or is there like a distance between them?
It's basically row upon row of tombs. I'm gonna see if I can find it in here. So like this here, do you see these black squares?
Yeah.
These are the tombs.
Oh wow, it is really Tomb Walmart. No, it's Tomb Costco.
Either end, these are important big ones, as you can probably gather.
Have we been in either of them yet?
No.
Right.
Let's go in those ones right now then.
You want to do those ones right now?
Or we can really
Let's
just
do
it
the
one by one.
list and then do the
Okay,
others.
let's do it. All right.
If you want to do the list, we can not
Yes,
do the
we-
list.
I would love to do
Yes,
one.
we do the list.
Okay, so as you look at this broken door, you see it. It says, Endorovich the Terrible. What the blood of 100 wars did not do, the spurn of a woman accomplished.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
So that guy sucked. Crypt 8, Duchess Daphnia Delisnia.
Isn't that a type of potato?
Crypt 9, Piddlewick, Fool of Delisnia.
Yes.
I mean, we definitely don't need to
What?
go in that one, right? Where is
Okay.
Piddlewick, actually?
Didn't actually when we
Stable.
Piddlewick is in the stable. You left the boy in the stable.
wait, did Meryl not take Piddlewick with her?
Oh,
So
Oh.
too.
pretty sure Piddlewick was with us.
He
I
will
think-
be fine. He's made of metal. What could happen to him?
Just
I'm
pops
not
up
worried
out
what
of
could
his
happen to him. I'm
own
worried about what could happen to everyone else around him.
Anyway, this crypt has a small skeleton wearing the remains of a fool's costume lying atop a stumpy marble slab in the center of the crypt.
Wait, are all of these skeletons laid on top of? Oh, because they're crypts, not right. Crypts, not sarcophagi. So
Yeah, there's been a sarcophagi or two,
yeah.
but most of them are just crypts.
Oh, that must suck.
Is there any information about the fool?
No. Just
Can I
that
go back to the madam? To the potato?
There's a skeleton draped in rags lying atop a marble slab. Blah, blah, blah. Hanging on the back wall is a handmade quilt that depicts a royal feast. That's it. That's all you get for. That's all I get for her.
Perhaps this Piddlewick that we know, our Piddlewick, was made in the image of this one.
Either that or it's a really common name.
Would it be normal? I don't know about hierarchy here, but would it be normal to have a fool buried in the crypt like this?
Judging by the fact that it seems someone who opposed Strahd is also buried in this crypt, I don't think he's picky with who he buries here. You know, perhaps this is a crypt of Strahd's enemies. Likes to keep them close to remind himself of how much he has wrought.
Shelf?
Sounds like a guy who needs to work through a few things.
Oh yes, quite a lot.
Rahal, roll me an investigation check.
Yay. Ooh, not bad. 18.
18. Okay, so you sort of flip between the two tombs, being like, come on, there's got to be something here. Next to Piddlewick's bones, kind of obscured by his tattered jester's costume, you find a small wooden box.
Open the box. Pixie open the box.
It appears to be a deck of cards.
I draw a card.
It's a deck of illusions, so I don't know what that actually fucking does.
You pull it out and you throw it, and
Oh, in it.
where it lands, the illusion pops up.
Oh god, hang on, let me get my D&G.
Yeah, is this the one that equates to pretty much an entire actual ordinary deck of cards? So there's
Yes.
like 52 options or something.
Yes, and you're supposed to pull out an actual card.
Whoops,
Yes.
bye phone.
So,
Okay, deck of illusions. Roll me 1d52 on roll 20 if you would not mind. Right, I'm gonna have to Google it because I can't find it quickly. 1 second.
How do I do that on Roll20?
/R space 1D2.
/R space 1.
Wait, it has 34 cards, not 52.
Oh,
1D34. Thunderwave. What? Oh. 31.
Okay, so you pull out this card, and as you do, you feel something magical happen, and before you appears this beautiful woman clad in jet black armor with horns, and a set of terrible wings spring from her back. She appears to be carrying a lot of weaponry.
I mean,
including a bow and a
whip.
Whip, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
It's
sad
you know
how
what Lydia's thinking.
it's so bad that I knew that instantly.
No, we were all there with you, but
We're all there, like,
yeah.
Yeah, we know what this is. Yeah.
I jump back instinctively.
okay. It appears to menace towards you, but it isn't acting in an aggressive manner. It's not drawing a weapon and trying to attack you, but you know, she's glowering at you as she hovers in place.
Rahal, what did you do?
I made that woman appear.
Is this a real one?
I'm squaring up to her, just like, does it follow my like with her eyes? Or...
Yeah, and she squares up to you, Kerchak, and growls.
Like a parrot in front of a mirror.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah, just doing that whole dance of I'm not actually attacking because I've no idea what's just happened, but this is fun. Yeah.
I'm gonna say, who are you?
Yeah, no response.
Gonna step a little closer.
Mm-hmm.
No reaction.
No, I mean it. She turns to look at you, and she's like her wings move as if she's staying in place, but she's not speaking. She's not attacking.
Can I at this point see, like, roll a check to see if
roll me an intelligence check.
You want to roll to disbelieve?
An intelligence check.
Yeah, I want to do that.
That's the official rule.
I know, but it sounds so stupid. What's my
I would like to disbelieve.
13.
13.
This
Looks pretty real to you.
This is an untruth.
I try and this is Sparta kick.
Okay.
This figure.
Kerchak, you're like, she's hot, but I gotta kick her.
Got a check.
Gotta check.
That's Kerchak's like thought process. Oh, she's pretty. Hit.
I mean, no, not quite that. That sounds like a real bad way to go about things.
Fine. It's pretty. Just in general.
So, Rahal, you're stood there and you're like, oh no, I think this thing's real. Oh, do I control this? What?
You said that they look quite demonic.
Yes,
right?
yeah. She's quite. In presence.
So it's not like I've just kicked a random person in armor and wings.
It's not like a woman's showed up and you've just gone.
If someone walked in and was just given a snapshot of the scene, you're like, well, I guess that's what's going on. As opposed to I'm the bad guy, right?
So as Rahal is like, I'm pretty sure she's real. Oh God, what have I done? Kerchak, you just raise up a foot and just kick straight through her chest, and she just.
Okay, she's not real. I was wrong.
Shame.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, yeah. Oh, my character's a gay.
Mood.
Oh, my character's a gay. Drink.
Okay, so you've summoned the image of an Erinius. Kerchak has kicked through her.
You say Kerchak smashed that?
Kerchak smashed that.
Bone in hand.
No.
There's nothing dirty about this. This could easily go on Tumblr. Like,
no.
It depends. Does she have a breastplate with female presenting nipples?
So what would
so topical.
What
oh
would
my
you like?
God.
This is dated. This
dating
episode.
it, dating it.
What would you like to do?
Oh.
I keep that deck of cards.
Okay.
I think that might be quite useful for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perhaps not against Strahd himself, but against some lackeys who don't know as well. On to the next tomb.
Yeah.
Tomb 10. Here we go.
Out of 40?
Yep. Belongs
Nice.
to Sir Leonid Crushkin. Sir Lee the Crusher. Bigger than life, he loved his jewellery.
Hang on. Surly. So he was a surly bloke.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's early.
Anything else?
No.
Do you want to look
No.
into this one?
Yeah, we want to look into everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll just read descriptions for all of them then.
Yeah.
An oversized skeleton draped in jewellery and rags lies atop an elongated marble slab in the centre of this crypt. Leaning against the slab is a blood-stained maul strung with cobwebs.
Like
Intrigued.
magic still. Or again.
Is it magic?
Nope.
Anyone want some bling? I don't care about these things.
Around, on the skeleton of Sir Lee the Crusher are 3 jeweled necklaces.
Any of them magic?
No, but they look very, very valuable.
I don't think that.
Any rings that look like they could fit on a tusk.
Yes.
I'm blinging it up.
Kerchak has a bling tusk now.
Nice.
Are you taking the necklaces?
Got a grill.
Do you think they'll be useful? Can we trade this for goods?
I don't know what sort of goods we could trade them for around here. With the state Velarki's in,
Yeah.
and with Barovia not being any much of use.
Can we trade them for goods and
Hey, you
services?
might not be here for the rest of your lives.
All right, voice in the sky. I'm not really one for robbing tombs right now for stuff that can't help us in our current mission. It seems a little disingenuous to do that.
I don't care for...
I mean, we can always come back. Once all is said and done.
You can
That's-
pillage afterwards. Yeah.
I don't care about diamond rings.
It suits you quite well.
Thank you.
Are
Now
we
I can do
moving on
that
to the
whole
next
smile.
crypt?
Ting.
On to the next one.
Next one, Crypt 11 belongs to Tasha Petrovna, healer of kings, light unto the west, servant, companion. And here you see a skeleton wearing tattered priestly vestments lying across a tribal marble slab and banner. The domed ceiling overhead is painted with a glorious sun mural.
That's one of your guys, isn't it?
Yes, she was, I assume. Is there anything I can tell about her in terms of robe and garment?
She's absolutely a worshipper of the Morning Lord, and as you look at her, you see she's wearing a holy symbol of Lathander around her neck.
Magic.
Oh, it is not magic.
Anything else in the two magic?
No. But as you enter Davlan to look at her bones and identify her as a follower, you hear a female ghostly voice whisper to you. There is a grave to the west with roses that never die in a place built by healers in a village called Kresk. When all turns to darkness, touch this holy symbol to the grave to summon the light and find a treasure long lost.
Oh. I'll gently take the holy symbol off and place it in a pouch and just say, do you think there's any chance that we'll make our way back to Kresk at any point?
I mean, it's 2 weeks till the wedding. If we need to do something, then I suppose we could. But if it's not necessary,
Well, a ghostly voice seems quite common in here, but a ghostly voice just told me that there's a grave in Kresk. So if I were to touch this holy symbol too, would grant us a boon.
Cool.
Kresk being the place with the abbey, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
which is a couple of like a week's travel away, something like that.
I mean, we still kind of have the abbot, not really in a big spot.
I mean, round 2.
Round 2, I'm here
Ding,
for
ding.
this. He's creepy, I don't want to kill him.
What?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that was so much.
Right, okay, so you know how you, like, do all the god stuff, right? Well, we beat up an angel for a while.
He deserved it.
This abbot, right, turned out was some sort of angel guy, and we weren't going to leave anything of worth anywhere near that guy because absolute creep. So yeah, tried to beat him up. Didn't go quite as well as we wanted, but we managed to get away.
To be fair, he started beating us up first because he also made flesh golems.
He knocked me out.
Oh, that.
Did you meet?
I did meet her. I did meet
Meant to have her be
Vasilka. That's the one. Can't wait to say Valaki.
He meant to have her be a
replacement
present for Strahd. Contrary to popular belief, we thought that was morally wrong and actually did something about it for once.
No, I think in this you're quite right, and that is popular belief that's morally wrong. Generally, making flesh golems is usually is.
No, I mean, like your belief that I don't, dark powers bullshit. Never mind. I'm not starting that conversation.
What?
Nothing. Next grief.
Okay.
Avalanche just stands there for a moment, like, what?
Wait, what? Crypt 12 belonged to King Troisky, the three-faced king.
King Troisky. Is it King Hoisky Troisky?
There are no bones in this on top of this marble slab. Instead, there is a steel helm with a visor shaped like an angry face. Okay.
Wait, with a visor shaped like an angry face?
Yeah.
But okay.
The front, like the faceplate.
Oh, the faceplate, not the hole where the face goes. The eyes go.
Bing magic.
Bing magic.
Yeah.
Bing magic.
The helmet is non-magical. But that's it.
Nice. Moving on.
Moving on.
Not everyone can be
While we're doing this as well, I'd like to keep an ear out for just in case there's any movement or sounds or anything off in the distance while we're just kind of.
Oh yeah, can I have the still magic-y spray pixie with us, and the two others are scouting.
Okay.
Wait, tell one of them and go back and find Piddlewick. We sort of left him.
Cool.
And I fear for anyone who gets in his way.
Okay, so
cool.
One sprite goes off to look for Piddlewick 2. And the others are keeping sentry and watching for you, while Kerchak is also keeping an eye out. Could you roll me perception then, Perchak? Perchak?
Perchak. Percept check.
Perchak is what he would be called if Perkins had named his son.
Kerchak Kercharkovich.
No, Perchak.
There's a 13.
13.
Yeah, and none of you. I've never said a surname, so you don't know.
Are you a Lalafell from Final Fantasy XIV?
No.
He's strong jaw, stone jaw. Crypt 13 belonged to King Katsky. Katsky the Bright, ruler, inventor, and self-proclaimed time traveler. We see yet.
Did he go forwards in time really slowly? Roughly the same rate as everyone else.
We see yet again another skeleton draped in rags atop a marble slab in the middle of the crypt. Lying amid the bones is a stoppered drinking horn, a fat pouch, and a weird-looking scepter made of metal and wood. Above the bones, hanging from the domed ceiling by wires, is a wooden flying contraption that looks like a set of folding dragon wings, fitted with leather straps, metal buckles, and taut leather wing flaps.
It seems as if many people in this castle had the idea of flying.
Yeah, but now after saying that, I kind of want to try it.
What's this strange scepter?
Roll an investigation check.
I will. Oh, well. That's a 23.
It's a fucking gun.
What?
It's a gun.
The weird-looking scepter is a musket, and the stoppered drinking horn is a flask of gunpowder. The pouch contains 20 silver marbles, which are silvered bullets for the musket.
Take that now.
And the wings as well fly through the sky and
Oh my god, you know that vine of that child running with a knife, and the parent goes, "What have you got?" And he goes, "Knife!" And the parent goes, "No!" Right, imagine that with Piddlewick and the fucking gun.
And the
I
wing.
totally think we should give a gun to.
Oh, Piddlewick was just. Oh, hello. Hello.
Hi.
Can't see you.
Oh, Piddlewick was just a knife. What have you got? Knife.
No!
It wouldn't even be that, it'd just be the laugh.
Okay, are you guys looking at the glider?
Yeah, as I throw the musket on my. I have a musket.
Fucking there's a gun. I've given you a
Because
gun.
for all these, this is great. This is like a game of no loot to all till like level 6, and then it's
There was nothing, and now
Santa's
there's
village
everything.
right here.
Hey, now one of you can fucking fly.
Seriously, you
the
can actually
glider-
fly?
Any
Also,
small or
hello,
medium
giant eagle. Just saying.
Any small or medium humanoid can wear the dragon wing glider. It takes 1 minute to don or doff the glider. It can't support more than 80 pounds, unfortunately, Kerchak, you are too chunky. Although the amount of weight it can carry is not evident. You think maybe Kerchak's beefy form could not be supported.
I'm wearing armor. I can't wear that either.
I mean, how big is it to carry?
And I mean, Meryl has a bow and flying, like.
Oh
Right.
my god.
Meryl is missing most of her body parts as well, so she's probably quite light.
Yep. Do you want to take this for Meryl? I mean, it can be.
Yes,
It's put on like a
because
backpack and it folds up.
Imagine the shenanigans.
Oh.
Yeah, we're taking this for Meryl.
Oh.
This will make her really happy as well because she can fly with Chester through the air. Just have that moment.
I'm not
Yeah.
giving Meryl the gun though.
No.
No.
Everybody just went, no.
Meryl is the kid with the knife. What have you got there? A gun.
I think, Stuart, at this point, we are all the kid with a knife.
I'm the kid with several.
Okay. Crypt 14?
Yes.
Yeah.
Onwards.
What have you got there? A great sword. No.
Is anyone writing down the shit we get? Like,
No.
You better be writing it down because I'm not.
I'm writing down the stuff that I'm carrying.
I'm writing down the stuff that I'm carrying.
I wrote down Magic of Illusions, but is anyone writing down the wings?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
somebody
Good
write
check,
that
you
down.
carry
I'm in
Meryl.
Austria. Please, someone else do the things. I'm not reliable today.
I have no strength. You
I
can.
have 4 schnitzels, and I'm done. That was so good. It has nothing to do with anything. Why am I saying this? Sorry.
Crypt 14.
Crypt 14 belonged to Starbal Indieback, a truer friend no ruler ever had. Here lies his family in honor.
The what now?
I say Starbucks.
I'm gonna
Starbal
say, yeah, I heard that too.
Starbal?
Indieback.
Indie back.
Starbell in the back. Stab him in the back.
What?
Starbal in the back. Starbal Indieback, so stab him in the back. It's a very bad pun.
Stab him in
It's
the
really
back.
bad. Like, even I wouldn't make that.
Yep.
That's
You
important.
see that this crypt actually leads is a 10-foot square shaft plunging into darkness. The sound of slowly dripping water echoes up the shaft.
I sent Pixie down.
I'd light the sun sword and sort of use it as a torch. Because I
Okay.
can do that.
I mean, you have dark vision, so you can see that.
Oh, yeah, I do. I'm an elf.
The shaft descends 40 feet to some kind of vault deep within the pillar stone of Ravenloft.
A vault.
And
There's
there are protruding stones, so you could climb down and up.
I have Buttercup. Have a look.
Okay, you send Buttercup.
wait, what are the other ones called?
Yeah, you can guess
Blossom.
3 times.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Bubbles.
I need to know which one is Bubbles.
Bubbles is the one scouting. Blossom is the one watching Piddlewick.
The responsible,
Sensible.
older sister one.
Mm.
Yes.
So, Buttercup.
Also, that means you have to do the voices now, Susie.
Oh, I can't remember the voices. Buttercup comes back and responds in a sassy voice that at the bottom of the shaft is a dank vault with a 10-foot high ceiling. The room is awkwardly shaped and smells of rotten meat. 15 stone coffins are scattered throughout the vault, all oriented with their heads pointed north. The floor is covered with human bones and rusty swords.
Can you say that again, but say it in a pixie voice?
No. I cannot.
I think our DM is not putting their all into this.
Yeah,
Fucking report me. Report me to Wizards of the Coast. Do it.
I will. I'll be like, hey, Perkins.
Perkins signal.
Ta-da!
It's the
Okay.
Perkins mobile.
of the person.
I'll just show up and get decked. Like, fuck.
Dynamic entry. He will
It's
dynamic
kind of spot, and then it just reflects from his bald head.
Crypt 15 just simply says, Kazan, his word was power.
Wait, Alakazam.
Just says Kazan.
Magic.
Okay, hang on. So, we've got another skeleton draped in rags. Big theme for this tomb, this area. The skull has black opals set in its eye sockets and shards of amber where its teeth should be.
I got a grill.
It's a look.
It's aesthetic. Yeah, you gotta respect. You gotta
Just turn to the two. You're underdressed and smile.
Cling. Like Home Alone, the rubber guy with the gold tooth.
Oh, wait. Does that mean that Kerchak's one of the wet bandits?
Just means, oh my god, he's Joe Pesky.
So
I can see that.
you guys gonna do anything with this tomb? Or?
Is any magic in there or anything written?
There is a vague aura of something magical in here.
Investigate the shit out of this.
I
Or
will
help someone
assist
with-
you.
Roll, actually, instead of investigation, roll me a intelligence check, please.
I will assist
That is
you.
very good because the first one was a natural one.
I'm just
General
repaying you.
intelligence check. That is a 16.
16. Okay. There's something about the way that name and his tagline, as it were, was written on that stone. His name is power. That might be the key.
I'd say his name out loud.
Okay.
Shazam!
Shazam!
I become...
The whole place begins to shake, and dust falls from the ceiling as these slabs rumble, and it's like the entire castle itself is shaking. Before you materializes a staff.
Ooh. Can I touch the thing? Should I touch the thing? I've touched things before.
Do you want to touch the thing?
I want to touch the thing.
Okay, give me 1 second. None of this is in the same place.
I let the last staff go because it was evil. I will not make that mistake again.
Wait, was this the Nobby staff?
No, the Gulthius staff.
Oh, right.
My recollection, I didn't touch the
Okay,
Nobby staff.
this staff is jet black, and it kind of looks like Saruman's staff. Like, you know, it's got that aesthetic to it.
Yeah.
It's got that iron sort of look.
The Palantir are not all accounted for.
I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw,
Yeah,
please.
this is gonna go great. Actually, it is gonna go.
Not every one of them has been accounted for. We don't know who could be
Constitution
watching.
save is a 17.
17. Okay. You fail the save.
Whoa.
That's 4,
That's bad.
5,
11.
6, 7, 8.
It's fine, they're defaults.
They are not. D10s.
That's maximum of 80 damage. What's your HP?
60.
Oh, you're fine.
He said.
You take 47 points of necrotic damage. Sorry, lightning damage.
It's a lightning rod. Wait, is it literally Shazam?
So you watch as Rahal reaches forward, and before you can go, no, she clutches the staff, and her body convulses as she's blasted with a bolt of lightning. However, it feels normal after that.
Is my hair like?
You've got soot on you for some reason.
This is actually like in Home Alone when the guy touches.
Rahal, are you alright?
Did that make a loud noise as well, by the way?
Not a huge noise, but I imagine Rahal going "Ah!" as she gets zapped. Perhaps might have made a sound.
I think I'm well done.
I'll pat you on the shoulder with a gentle lay on hands for a nice 20 points of healing.
Thank you.
Congratulations, you have a staff you can't use.
Is it wizards only?
Sorcerer, warlock, or wizard.
God damn it!
Is it a staff?
It's a staff of power.
Yeah, staff of power. Wait, it's a legit staff of
A
power.
legit staff of power.
What do druids get?
Is this
Druids.
where Stuart
Literally, like,
thinks, if I need a new character, wizard?
already playing a wizard.
Druids get
Not much.
fire, frost, healing, adder,
Yeah, druids don't get much in the way of specific magical items.
python. Ooh.
Ooh, Python.
Fighter,
I have one called Blinky.
fighters and wizards, usually the
Thunder
go-to
and
when it
lightning.
comes to
Very,
that.
very
Very,
frightening.
very frightening me. Galileo.
Proud of you. Okay, are we moving on to the next two?
Yep.
I'm keeping the staff for now.
Okay.
Might as well.
Goddamn power, it's worth a bunch.
Crypt 16 belongs to Elsa Falona von Twitterberg. Beloved actor. She had many followers.
Elsa,
Is-
what?
Is
Elsa
that
Falona von Twitterberg.
was Twitter a thing already? Apparently it was. I have nothing.
Person Strahd came out like 3 years ago, so
We see in this tomb yet another skeleton draped in rags. 9 shallow alcoves are carved into the surrounding walls. The back wall of each alcove is painted with a full body image of a handsome man. Some of the men wear fine clothes, others wear armor. At the feet of each painting rests a skull atop a pile of bones.
Ping.
Nothing of value here. These were all her boyfriends.
nice.
More power to her.
Next tomb.
Did they know of each other?
Here's the question. Did they all
Did they
consent to
care?
be buried in her tomb? When she died, did she have all them killed like the old tales did? Anyway, Crypt 17 belonged to Sir Cedric Spinwitovich. Or Admiral Spinwitovich to you. Confused though he was, he built the greatest naval force ever assembled in a landlocked country.
Hot block.
That's my kind of guy.
We
Is he
see
Austrian? He sounds Austrian.
an 11-foot-long funeral barge dominates this crypt, wedged diagonally into the available space. Lying in the boat is a skeleton draped in rags with hundreds of gold coins piled around it.
I hope to high heaven that that person also had the most severe seasickness.
Which is handy, really, being the admiral of a navy
I think
in
it
a
was
landlocked
called
country.
Spit something, right?
Spinwitovich.
Spit. Okay. Should we keep the gold? We don't have. Do we have much?
Actually, as
What
you
is
go
gold?
closer to inspect the gold, you see they are clay coins painted gold.
Never mind.
Disappointing.
Disappointing.
It says in here, right, this is how bad D&D players are. The funeral barge is too big to fit through the door. Because somebody is going to try to steal it.
I mean, yeah. Look, you have to be very careful what dolls are made out of in D&D. Let's just say that.
Crypt 18.
Yeah.
Clearly nothing of value, right? With that reaction.
The stone door of this crypt has been carefully laid to one side. Through the swirly mists of the perpetual fog, freshly engraved letters spell out the words, Irina Kolyana, wife.
You're
You're
muted.
muted.
Lydia.
I know. I just realized he's getting ahead of himself.
But I feel like he's getting this ready very soon. And if he's planning on marrying her, he's a vampire.
Yeah.
He's
gonna vamp her
probably-
up and
Yeah. Hmm.
I'm gonna have a look to see if she's not already in there.
She's not.
Cool.
Do we know if they're supposed to have a specific place where they're supposed to, like, go and rest? Because he mentioned in something that he's written before about having a coffin, right? That he goes to.
He mentioned that he sleeps beneath the castle, which you can assume is like...
I will carve into the wall Strahd sucks.
What, of Irina's tomb?
Yeah, and I do not consent.
Okay.
Fuck you.
We are not things.
Does Strahd have an Ekans as well, or just a coffin?
Fuck you.
Meow.
That's right.
So the crypt is empty, and you can tell that this has been freshly done, and it's being, kept up much like Alex's tomb, in preparation for Irina to sleep here eventually. All right, Rahal, you carve your message into it. Okay.
And then another fuck you just for...
What else is in there, like, in preparation?
And caps.
There's nothing in here.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, there's nothing ready. It's not been fully done yet. Like, the stonework has been done. All right.
Wow.
Are we ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Crypt 19 belongs to Artemis, builder of the keep. Thou standest amidst the monument to his life. Has nothing of interest in it. Beyond, skeleton. Crypt 20. Sasha Ivliskova. Wife.
Wife?
Of? Ping?
Strahd. Previous.
So.
Tatiana? Was that her original name?
Webs as thick and pale as linen cover a shapely female form lying atop a marble slab in the center of this dusty, web-filled crypt. Jesus Christ. You hear a voice issue from the darkness. My love, have you come to set me free? The woman rises, the shroud of webs clinging to her in a ghastly fashion. And, once we get back from our break, we're going to roll initiative.
Yay, because then just get fucked. Is that what we ended on?
We'll be back in a minute. See you soon. Bye. And we're back. Welcome back, everybody. Yeah, I hope you all had a good break. Got a drink, had a little stretch, had a pee. But yeah, we're back into it, rolling some initiative because the party have just discovered a bride of Strahd.
Dun, dun, dun.
Roll initiative, butts.
I mean, nothing bad happened when I last met a vampire.
Nope. Oh yeah, that was fun, wasn't it?
More power to me, literally.
Hey. What the fuck?
Oh, we have a pixie there. I can still polymorph, so that's
Roll-
gonna be fun.
Yeah, roll initiative for the pixie.
I have both.
Right. The pixie could just mess stuff up.
Give me a sec. Too many fucking books. Too many books.
She can just cast confusion. Confusion's great.
Too many books. Put you there.
Too many cooks. Too many cooks.
So this was Sasha. Okay, can I get 25 to 20?
24.
You muted, Lydia.
Yes, I am. 24 as well.
24. Who has the highest dex?
+4.
He does.
Okay, so that's Devlin.
How did you manage to get 24?
Have alert.
Kerchak, what'd you get?
17.
17. What's your dex?
9.
1
1.
plus 1.
Okay, what did your sprites get?
19 for the pixie.
Okay, Pixie is at 19. Okay, so first up we have Davilan.
So she looks visually threatening.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So how does it look right now where we are? Like, is she in a narrow passageway into this crypt?
She's in a like a tomb, like a little mausoleum.
Yeah.
The entrance is 5 feet, like the doorway is 5 feet wide, and
Okay.
it's like 15 feet in total square in here.
Right. So,
She was laying in the middle, so she's, if you're outside, she's 10 feet away.
right. I'm gonna wait outside for her. I'm gonna ready an attack action for when she gets close.
Okay. Rahal.
Mute it again. I don't have that many spells left, so I shouldn't do the thing. I'm gonna produce flame and throw that at her.
Yep, yep.
That is a 16.
16 hits.
That is a 12.
12 damage, okay.
12 fire damage, yeah. And then I go back behind Evelyn.
Okay, so you're ducking behind Devlin.
Mm.
Okay, it's your pixie's turn.
The pixie will cast confusion, actually.
Okay, so what do I have to do?
Save.
Wisdom save?
Yeah. Versus 12.
Confusion is hilarious.
Makes the save.
It is not hilarious then.
Okay, is that the pixie?
That's the pixie, yeah.
Okay, which will bring
The
us to...
pixie will also fly away like, yeah!
Okay, which will bring us to Sasha, that's the name of the bride, who will dive at the first person she sees. Seeing that it's not Strahd, she will lunge for Davilan, who is in the doorway of this tomb.
I'm a hack 'em and hack at them.
Yes,
hack
so
at-
you get an attack action, so pop that up.
Yeah. That is altogether 16.
16 hits.
Yeah. And then, is she undead?
What do you think?
I'd have to ask.
She is. She's a vampire.
Oh, right, like an actual. Good to know. Okay. I'm gonna smite.
Okay.
When 21 plus 6.
27.
27. Thank you, my brain. 27 points of radiant damage, and I just lunge forward. Do I get both my attacks on the radiant action or just one? It's really clarifications. No, I think
Okay, let me just quickly check that.
I will also check that. I don't know.
Sorry for the typing, guys.
Always been one that I'm not sure about. Because
No, the extra attack feature is worded. Oh no, that's extra attack, so that's attacking on a bonus, right? One second.
I didn't say anything about it in the readying.
Yeah, your action, yes. So.
Yeah, so I get.
Yep, you get your 2 attacks.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Attack number 2. Natural 1. Never mind.
Never mind. Womp
What?
womp. Okay, so she is going to lunge forth to attack you.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see. That is going to be a 28 to hit.
Yeah.
And instead of dealing damage, she's going to grapple you.
Yeah.
And then she's going to attempt to bite you.
Yeah.
Oof. Which is a 24 to hit.
Yes, that hits. I'm just checking if there's anything I can do to. No, there's nothing I can do to that.
So you take 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then... You take 17 necrotic damage. And your hit point maximum is reduced by 17.
I remember it well.
Yeah, okie dokie.
And she pulls her head back and seems somewhat renewed by this delicious elf blood she's drinking, and the wounds you've inflicted thus far begin to close up.
Wait, really?
Mm-hmm.
Even with the radiant damage?
Even with the radiant damage.
Okay.
That will end her turn, so she's still got you grappled. She's had a little nibble. Kerchak, you're up. This thing has latched itself onto Davalan. You've seen this happen before. Rahal went down, so did Chandra. Chandra didn't get back up. What are you gonna do?
I mean, last time I just killed most of them, but, you know. This time I'll sneak up behind, well, I won't even sneak up, I'll rage, get up behind her while she's nomming on Davlan, and try and get an arm under her neck and grapple her and just chokehold from behind, just to isolate the fact that she won't be able to bite from there.
So you're trying to grapple the grapple?
Yeah, oh, I'm trying to grapple her. Yeah, but it'd be a separate grapple. And she'd have to probably attempt to release one grapple to fight mine, I would imagine.
Yes, so,
I
mechanically, this is a fucking nightmare.
No, actually, I don't. I'm fairly certain there isn't actually a rule for multi-grapple.
Well, what happens is if you are grappling someone, this person you are grappling can turn back and grapple you, as long as they have a hand free. I don't think there's a rule for grappling someone who is grappling someone, is there?
I mean,
That's
if
fine,
they're grappling someone else, they don't have a hand free, so...
But they do, like with the grapple, you have one hand free so you can still attack. As a grappler.
Yeah.
This is...
This is all your fault, Jim.
It is.
Grappling
Yeah, no official rule.
someone who is grappling. D&D.
Make sure you put 5e.
I did put 5e.
This is... Why have you got to be like this, Jamie?
Because when I'm playing a fightery type character, I like to get in there and do not just I hit them with said weapon. It's more entertaining that way.
Also, he doesn't have many weapons to choose from.
I know,
Right, yeah, he's sort of all out.
I don't want to be seen using the same weapon twice. That's the issue.
You're right, you want to be caught dead.
No.
It's like someone turns up with an axe and you've got an axe and you're like, one of us has to change.
Okay, so, according to what I'm reading, you can indeed attempt to grapple someone who is grappling someone and pull them away from the person they are grappling. But it's still a grapple check, so it's still as per the rules written. So you make your athletics. I'll try and make mine.
Are at advantage because barbarian and raging?
Yep. I got an 18.
23.
23? Okay, you have grappled this vampire that is grappling Davilan.
I don't even want to move anywhere. I just really, maybe further away from Davilan if she releases him.
Okay, you can, we'll say you can pull her off Davilan.
Yeah.
So you have her grappled now.
Cool. That was the intent.
Okay. What's your...
Oh, wait, no, never mind. That count. False movement doesn't count for attacks.
No, it doesn't, no. So, I have to, anything else you want to do, Care Check?
No, that'll be it, I would imagine.
Alright, brings us back to Davilan.
Oh, that soon?
Yeah.
Did Rahal not go?
Yeah, she was after you.
You're first.
Oh, yeah, of course.
There's
I
only
produced
5
the plan.
people in initiative.
That's right. It's sorry. All right. In that case, then, I am going to go bananas on this very annoying vampire and swing at her.
Yes, go for it.
That's a 24 to hit.
Yeah,
On the first attack?
That'll do it.
And the second attack is a 27.
Yep, that'll do it.
So first one. 18 on the first one.
Okay.
And first level smite on the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Last one. Oh shoot, I've been forgetting to add the magic. It's a 39 altogether. I've been forgetting to add the +2 from it being the sun sword.
What?
What?
39 altogether.
On the second hit.
Okay.
It's all radiant. Maximum radiant.
Maximum radiant. Okay. Alright. Anything else you want to do?
No, I'm sticking in here. I'm getting stuck in.
Alright. Rahal, you're up.
I can do because I only have Moonbeam and that would also get the others. I'm producing flame again.
Alright.
Natural 20!
Natural 20. Oh, boo. Get it, girl.
And max damage for that. And another max damage for that. 16.
Excuse me.
That is... That's 3. 19. 5, 24.
24. Nice.
I don't have my wisdom bonus for that, right?
No.
Cool. 24. Still good!
Still
Higher.
good. The pixie's turn.
The pixie will try and cast Confusion.
And do it once.
Not
Yeah, only gets it once
Confusion.
a day.
Yeah, no, Phantasmal Force.
Phantasmal Force. Okay, what's that one?
The Phantasmal Force, the pixie will try and make the vampire believe that she's on fire.
Damn. Okay, so I assume that's like a whiz save.
Intelligence, actually.
Ooh. That is a 9.
That does not make it. And it takes 1d6 psychic damage.
Ooh.
if the target stands or enters the area within 5 feet of the illusion. Not max damage 6.
And she genuinely believes she's on fire.
Yeah, she screams and writhes in your arms, Kerchak, as she believes she's on fire.
You can make an investigation check on her turn to end the illusion.
Okay. That would be an action, right? To do that? I believe so. Okay. It's her turn. She's going to spin around at you, Kerchak, and she's going to attempt to hit you.
I get to hit her.
Yes, you have Sentinel, don't you?
I do have Sentinel. I'm always looking out for my friends. That is a 22.
Yeah, that hits.
19 points of radiant damage.
19, nice.
As she turns around and I stick her in the back.
Nice, right in the kidney.
Right in the kidney.
Because you need those when you're a vampire.
Then perish. Well, yeah, you still gotta filter it out. Get rid of all of the bad blood, you know.
Yeah.
Fear the old blood.
Yeah. It's bad for vampires. It's a 23 to hit you, Kerchak.
Yeah, that'll hit.
She's not going to attempt to deal damage. She's going to grapple you back. So you're stuck in like a vampire wrestle. And she's going to try to bite you.
Okay.
I mean, it was an 18 on the dice. So that will hit.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, my armor class is 14.
4.
I'm guessing 4.
My armor class is 4.
14.
Okay, so you take 2 points of piercing damage.
Reduce.
Reduced to 1.
I have an armor class of a picture of a sad face.
And you take 11 points of necrotic damage. You're a bear totem, right?
Mm-hmm. So
that's 5. And your max HP is reduced by 5.
Okay.
11.
What?
11. 11 points of necrotic damage.
No, stop it.
Well, Mr. Strahd.
That will be her
Then
turn.
perish.
Kerchak, you are up. You are being grappled back.
It's like two people just grabbing each other by the shoulders, like, ah.
Well, seeing as I'm wearing a hockey jersey, I feel like we need to just do the whole, like, we're grabbing onto each other and just straight over the top.
Gloves off. Bam,
yeah.
bam, bam. Yeah.
Yeah.
Grab a
But since I
fight
can
with
have a hand free, instead of it just being a hand, I'll use Izek's battle axe because it's magical too.
Nice.
We fought these before. So yeah, I'll take a couple of swings with that.
Oh, are you literally trying to hack a head off with an axe while holding onto it?
Yeah. I've got
Still-
long enough arms.
Yeah, but
Kisolo.
Izek's axe is like it's like a woodsman's axe.
Yeah, Izek's axe is like a battle axe.
Yeah, which
So
means
it's
it's versatile, so I could
Oh,
use
is it
with
not?
one.
It's not. Yeah, I thought it was like a woodsman's axe. Look like a woodsman's axe, like a lumberjack's axe. Oh,
No, he
I've
did
never-
get one of those though. It was stuck in the Gulthias tree.
Mhm.
oh, that's right. Yeah.
So,
And it's half as heavy and does more damage to plants.
Does this creature count as a plant?
no.
So that's going to be a 17 to hit on the first
Yep,
attack.
that'll hit. Yeah.
And the second one is an 18 on the dice. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Josuke just popped out of frame there, like, ooh, hello.
So the first one is going to be 11 points from the first one,
11, nice, yeah.
and then 9 from the second.
The 9 on the second, nice. Okay,
What a
so,
beautiful Dwang.
so you all watch as sort of like Kerchak and this woman are sort of stuck in this wrestle off, and then suddenly Kerchak just pulls out an axe and just goes whack, whack into the side of her head. She seems to take the blows though in her stride. Which will bring us back to the top of the round. Davlan, you're up.
Sorry, I'm just memeing in chat.
I know,
I am going to strike at her twice with my sword. My mighty sword.
sword.
That's my reference.
I was playing that last night.
Were you?
Yeah.
Yeah. 27 to hit.
Yeah, that just about does it.
And the second one is 13.
13, no.
No, so only one hit. But I am going to smite for my right to party.
To be fact, if you donate like £1 million, I'll just kill him. They can't do the voice. I'll just do a murder.
I think £10 will do, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean 10 pence really, but you know.
I'm feeling the love here.
A retweet.
A retweet. Just a like.
That's 49 points of radiant damage.
49.
Yeah.
Okay, she's still standing.
What?
Yeah. She's one of Strahd's brides. You don't pick shit birds.
You realized your sentence halfway through there, didn't you? Yeah.
She's a bird, though, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, Rahal, you're up.
More producing that flame.
Produce that flame.
Just Kerchak and this vampire just wrestling each other while everyone around them just hits them.
25.
Yeah, 25 will hit.
That is 8 damage. I roll a lot of max
Is that
damage
the
today.
cat I can hear?
Yes.
For a minute there, I thought it.
A lot of love.
It's like a two-stroke.
For a minute, I thought there was a dice still rolling across. I was like,
Say hello, Salem.
What
Actually,
damage was
can't hear
that?
me.
Sorry, Lydia?
8.
8. It's like a little gremlin. So cute. What does your pixie do?
Pixie is how badly hurt does the thing look?
Oh, she looks pretty rough.
Pixie can't actually attack.
No, I can't. Keep the polymorph for now. We'll try and cast sleep.
Okay.
How does sleep work again?
Sleep is you roll a HP
Six.
value. If she's below it, she falls asleep.
Like 68, something like that.
It depends what level it is.
But
I'm
like,
just checking.
it's just at base level, so.
Yeah, base level. Doesn't say anything specific. Oh, never mind. Undead and creature immune to being charmed are
Oh,
unaffected.
there we go.
by
She
this
can't be
spell.
put to sleep.
Then the pixie will go invisible.
Okay, the pixie just goes what, and is gone.
Pixie is scared and is gonna hide under Rahal's hair.
Okay.
Of
Oh,
course.
that's so cute. It is now Sasha's turn, and she still has you grapple, Kerchak. So she's going to claw at you and bite you.
Stabbing her!
So, oh yeah, Sentinel.
That is going to be, it's an 18 on the dice.
Yeah.
19 radiant damage.
19. Okay, she's still up.
Yeah.
Okay, so first attack claw is.
Da-da-da-da-da.
21 to hit.
if she's trying to claw me or me, yeah.
Yeah.
14 is what you need to beat. So
14.
quite easily. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not wearing any armor. He's like he's wearing nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Stupid sexy Flanders. Oh wait, dang, wrong dice. Wrong dice.
I mean, if it was smaller, you could use it. I wouldn't mind.
You take 7 slashing damage.
Reduced to.
To
Are we
4.
rounding down or up?
Round down, so 3. And her second attack, she's going to attempt to bite you. That is a 15, so that will just hit.
Mm-hmm.
3 points of piercing damage, reduced down to 1 because we round down. And then...
At least this show has consistency.
10 points of necrotic damage, round down to 5.
I'm out of the triple digits.
Oh no!
I know.
Yeah,
And you
same.
reduce your maximum HP by 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, which will bring us to your turn. She is chewing the shit out of you, my dude. What are you doing?
Like, grab her by the hair, pull her off, and just go in with the axe again. But this time I'll do it recklessly. Because
It's like
why not?
it's like Anne Boleyn.
It's more like,
so that's-
oh shit.
I thought it was who was it? It took multiple swords, multiple
Mary
axes.
Stuart.
That was it.
That and Henry VIII's cousin, an old lady, chased around the scaffold.
Yeah.
What was that?
21 for the first,
21, yeah, that'll hit.
and 28 for the second.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Just off of crit. Okay, so 9 from one, and 13 from the other.
Okay, check. How do you want to do this?
So if she's just bitten me again, like I said, I just want to like grab her by the hair, pull her off, just give her one look in the eye, and then just literally take the 2 to try and cleave from neck, but like include the arm that she was grappling me with as well. So
Are you
all
going
the
to
bits that are
lop off
attached.
a female presenting nipple?
yes,
Why did you?
I think I would.
Off
in
with
this
their
circumstance.
heads.
Alright, so Rahal and Devlin, you watch as Kerchak just cleaves this woman. And it's not like a nice clean cut, this is nasty. And he sort of like goes in there a few times just to hack. Like, he hacks off her head and one arm and just drops it to the ground.
Did she look like Irina?
She did not, actually. She was a beautiful woman, but not like Irina. She had dark hair, dark skin, and very much unlike Irina.
Oh, he's not going to like that.
He seemed to keep a lot to do. I don't think he really liked her that much.
I don't think he visited her very often, judging from her reaction.
No, but at the same time, you know how hoarders are. Tried to take one of their toys away.
It's like a call out.
What? I didn't hear what you said, so. On to the next tomb then. Or is there anything value in this tomb?
Is there anything valuable here? Detect magic or chill again?
No, this was literally just a place where she was kept.
I'd like to take more vampire teeth for my collection.
Yep, you can pop out her fangs for your collection. Just roll me sleight of hand, just see how well you do.
I would like to stealthily remove this vampire's tooth.
Or a dex
Could
check.
be worse. I mean, either way, it's just a +1 modifier. So,
How dex,
17.
17. This is a pretty good job. You know, you even get the root on one of them.
I'm proud.
The checkers found the root of the vampire problem.
Kerchak's taking up dentistry.
Are you making a necklace out of these, or?
Not a
Either-
grill.
Either that or like knuckle dusters with vampire teeth. I mean, they'll only work the ones properly, but it'll hurt a few times.
Oh, it's got to suck getting hit by that.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you're back, Devlin.
Avalon didn't say that. Stuart did.
Aw,
Avalon's not that smart.
I know, but Rahal would have liked him more for it.
Oh,
We'll just headcanon that.
there we go.
Anyway, Crypt 21 is
Kryptonian?
sealed. Kryptonium is sealed, and on the front says Petrina Velikovna, bride.
Oh, another one of these.
How many of these are there in a row?
3.
No, it's just the two.
What's the bet if we open this one, we'll have a similar experience to the last one?
I don't know. Shall we knock first?
Is there a way for the pixie to go in, being tiny?
We'll say there's like a small crack in the stonework that the pixie could work its way through.
Okay, I'll send Buttercup in.
Okay, Buttercup goes in. She ain't afraid to know anything.
Also, she's invisible, so...
And she's invisible.
I'm afraid of no ghost.
There is silence before Buttercup returns and says to you in a very scared voice, "There's something in there."
Is it another one of these?
No.
What did it look like, dear?
Ghost.
Mm. I relay that to my dear friends. Oh, so how about ghost hunting, killing, possibly talking? I don't know about ghosts.
I don't know. Maybe let's come back to this one.
Yeah, I don't know much about ghosts myself.
Was there anything else in? Was there anything else in there aside from the ghost?
No.
Okay.
Oh wait,
All right.
yep, there was
Oh,
a lot of coins.
it's not something we really need in our current juncture.
Also, everybody just roll me. Sorry, Rahal and Kerchak, roll me a general intelligence check, please.
11.
Ooh. 17.
17. You know this name. You've heard this name before, Petrina Velikovna. This is Casimir's sister.
Ooh.
And you remember that he told you that she's been speaking to him in his dreams.
I actually think we should.
And what was her name again? Sorry.
Petrina.
Did he give us any form of need the bones, blah, blah, blah?
No, he said he wanted to come here himself because she had been telling him to come to her, to come and save her.
And where is he now?
He's back at the camp near Valaki with the Vistani. He's one of a few remaining Dusk Elves.
Wait, is he, or is he at the Amber Temple because that lot told them that he was... They told him that they would meet him there in a week and then never showed up.
Has it been?
I don't think it's been a full week yet.
It's like for 4 or 5 days?
Yeah.
Getting towards a week, but it's not been a full week yet.
Well, we
but
went all the way to Kresk and came back after that.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Oh.
Well, last you saw Casimir, he was in the Vistani camp.
He did.
Oh, he did. Or a lich imbued with the dark powers of, the Barovia. Yeah.
Can I roll some form of Arcana, some form of history check to see what I know about ghosts?
Sure.
Yeah. Rolled an 11, so I don't think so.
What about a history check? Religion check.
You could do a religion check, yeah, Devlin.
Religion.
I know nothing, Jon Snow, so it's just 12.
I got a 24 altogether.
24, okay. Devlin, you know that there are definitely ghosts exist. It's not like some spooky story. You know that they manifest for all manner of reasons, and some of them are peaceful, some just are spooky. Others are dangerous, and some will cause you harm. You can't immediately tell, usually, which ones are which until you encounter them.
Right.
I could try and tell her that we know her brother.
I wonder if we could do it through the wall. I don't think she's be really impeded by it. Shall we just open it?
I mean, sure.
I mean, if we end up seeing Casimir later on, we can, fill him in on, whether or not to show up or not.
I will. I have not many spells left. I will do lots of flame throwing.
Oh yeah, because everyone else stayed up when on the sprint and I had a nap.
I'll use another cure wounds on myself on first level, just to give me a little bit of something. It's not bad.
I've just not really been hit like in the last fight, so I wasn't that bad either.
All right, are we popping the door?
Yeah.
Pop that door. I will stay back because death is not great.
Wait, the previous one said wife. This one says bride.
This says bride, yes.
Oh, that's a little different.
So, as you open this crypt door, from the darkness comes a horrifying visage, a spectral elf maiden twisted by the horror of her undead existence. She wails, and the very sound claws at your soul. And everybody roll initiative!
Can I try and, like, talk in the sense of causing my
She is incredibly hostile.
Cool.
Yeah, I know a lot of people like that.
I don't know what you're saying.
Also, our hit point max with been nommed on by the vamp, is that still dropped?
It's still dropped until you take a long rest.
Right.
You might want to take a long rest after that.
Isn't that like that's a sleep?
A slip.
Sleep.
Yep.
All right, 25 to 20.
26, actually.
26.
Yeah, hold a 19.
Nice. Anybody else? 25 to 20? What's her name? Patrina. 20 to 15.
18.
18.
I only have a
Davalin-
1,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, Davalin is faster.
the only reason I've been doing so well on initiative is because advantage now.
Oh.
I always forget.
Is the pixie doing anything?
16.
16. Okay, which top of the round, Rahal.
I
Very much.
use my moonbeam on that last one. But yeah, ghost. I will cast the moonbeam.
Actually, sorry. At the beginning of your
Oh.
turn,
Yes.
you can see her, and you're within 60 feet of her. So you need to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Yeah. Terrifying.
Yeah, plus 3 to that.
Oh, that is 24.
24. You make the save.
Cool. And I use that moonbeam
Mm-hmm.
at 3rd level
Ooh.
because I have to. And that's a con save, I believe.
Con save. That's a 5.
That is a no.
That's a big no. That's 16 radiant damage. 16 radiant. Hot dang. Nice. Okay, so you call forth your moonbeam. Boom, and a beam of light illuminates her and... excuse me. She screams in pain. She will move out of the tomb into the open crypt area through you, and it's very uncomfortable as she does. Very cold, icy cold as she moves through you.
You're as cold as ice.
And she throws her head back and she screams. And I need you all to make me Constitution saving throws.
Oh, this ain't a ghost, this be a banshee.
Mm-hmm.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Which is
Not
good
far
because I
off.
know what that does because that's what I'm using in my Dungeons Underground vaults. I shouldn't actually tell you that. Never mind.
I was
22.
far off too. 24.
24. 22. Okay,
What about the pixie?
you all make the save, which means you don't immediately drop to 0 HP, but you do take...
Hey, that's kind of like ancient gaze.
It is.
So many guys everywhere.
But you all do take 15 points of psychic damage.
I mean, I'm not raging at the moment either way, so I would still take the full amount, but still.
Ouch.
Yeah, it actually reads necrotic damage, and so it's just like fucking catch.
No, it says fucking psychic damage. Eat shit. Just be
I was
grateful I
doing
didn't go,
I was only-
the DC's 25.
So
We'll all just die.
it's a bit. It's only a bit.
Yeah.
No, it comes back. Meryl's like, oh, all my friends are dead.
All my friends are dead.
But I've got a girlfriend, so what matters? That would be Meryl. So Davalan, you're up now.
Okay. So she's in amongst all of us, right?
Yes, she sort of moved to be kind of like behind the group.
Right. Gonna spin around. Did she move past me?
She moved like within your melee. Stabber.
As the reaction.
No, she didn't move out of your melee range. She moved into it and sort of behind you. So she's in melee range with like all of you.
But I think with Sentinel, if they move within my melee range, I get a hit. I can't remember. Or is that might be? I think that might be Whipmaster from Pathfinder.
I'm gonna say I have Sentinel with gun and I don't remember that rule.
But yeah, if you get to play it, Stu, Gun
Right.
gets to play it. So,
Gotcha. No, I was
Yeah.
thinking the wrong thing. So the one I thought it was is actually the when I hit them, speed is zero, reduced to zero.
Gotcha.
So I'm just gonna stab her.
Alright, stab me.
That's a 12 to hit.
Yes.
Oh, okay. And the second one, oh, that's a 19 on the dice. So close. That's a 28 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
First attack, that's cocked. And 11 plus 8 is 19. 19 on the first hit.
Yep.
And 19 on the second hit.
Nice. So you boo, boo, radiantly just stab this thing and just blah blah blah. Lots of shinies happening. And she rears back and even though she's a ghost, she looks like these impacts are hitting her. Which will bring us to Kerchak.
I'm a rage.
Yeah.
I'm going to take Izek's battle axe.
Yeah.
Recklessly, I'd just like to sort of
Sorry,
plan it about.
just before we do start your turn, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, Davalan, because you can see her.
Okay.
I mean, it's
Natural 20.
yeah, you're fine. Kerchak, can you just start off by doing that wisdom saving throw,
Mhm.
please?
Does it still have that +3 from you?
Yeah,
Stuart,
you're in
or not?
Davalan's aura.
Right. I wasn't sure where
Any-
that was coming from, so
10 feet around me.
11.
Oh, you're frightened of her.
Oh, and because I'm over ancients now, I don't have my frightened immune aura.
I mean, you made the save, so you can't be scared.
No,
by
no, I
it
know,
for 24
but,
hours, but yeah.
Oath of Devotion paladins have a 10-foot aura of no frightened.
So, Kerchak, you are frightened of her, which means you cannot willingly move towards her.
But and this is a fairly small space. I could still reach.
Doesn't
Maybe.
the frightened condition though mean you have to move away?
No,
No.
that specific spells do
Okay.
that.
Specific spells, gotcha. Never
Yeah.
mind. But
You
you
can
are in
attack,
melee.
but with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can attack with disadvantage.
Well, in that case, I was gonna Great Weapon Master anyway, so I'm just gonna do that.
An important caveat with the frightening condition is the effects of it only apply if you can see the creature.
Right. First attack is gonna be a 16.
16 hits.
And then the second one is gonna be that's a 19 on the dice with a +9.
You rolling these at disadvantage?
Yeah, well, because I did reckless, so
Do you
it's just straight rolling.
So straight roll, never mind, yeah, go. Good.
Where is my? Oh, because my hands are free, I can do these at D10s.
Yeah, because you're not holding her by the neck as you hack her head off.
Yeah. 15 from the first one.
Yep.
And then 9 from the second.
Nice. So you're letting loose some vicious attacks upon this ghost with his X-axe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But with seeing that she's kind of a ghostly form, I'm probably trying to use more of the flat end to just kind of like waft her about a bit.
Waft. Aggressive wafting.
Get rid of her.
Alright. Which will bring us to the pixie's turn.
Pixie will hide. Pixie's scared and can't do shit.
Okay. The pixie is hiding.
Invisibly.
Invisibly. In Rahal's hair?
Yeah.
Well, as the pixie scurries into your hair, Rahal, it's your turn.
More flame producing.
Yeah, do it.
That is a 17 plus something, so yeah.
Yeah.
12.
12. Dang.
Oh, and is she out of the moonbeam?
Yes, she moved out on her turn. She moved through you.
Yes. If next round I move the moonbeam towards her, because I called it. I forgot it now. But can I do that without hitting any of the other guys? Possibly. We'll find out.
If she moved to the other side of you guys through from the thing, so you might take it through like Davalan.
If it's through, then it's fine. I think it's just if they start or end their turn.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
It is her turn. And she's going to.
I think she would have also had to take damage when she had her turn attacking.
She would have done at the start of that turn.
I mean,
so
I
if you
forgot
roll it,
about
if you roll it, I'll add it retroactive.
19.
19.
If con save first.
Oh yeah, con save. Makes the save. So that would be 8. No.
Yeah.
8. Yeah.
No, 9.
9.
9.
Fuck. Maths is difficult.
Really is.
Alright. So start of her turn. She is looking incredibly rough as far as apparitions go. She's sort of fading in and out a bit, but she's still here. And she's going to... Yeah, I think she grabs one of the people closest to her who has dealt her damage. She's going to grab Kerchak because he was the last person to deal physical damage to her in a close place. So that was a 22 to hit. That's an 18.
I get to attack her.
You do, Sentinel?
I love Sentinel. That's a 19 to hit.
Yep.
21 points of damage.
21. Okay, Kerchak, this thing turns to you and she rears back and a hand reaches out to you and she's just about to touch your face when you see protrude through her chest the sun sword and Davalan smiling behind her as she
I just give the air another bit of a waft. Just to make sure I disperse her quickly.
Oh, the good news is that she's gone.
I knew you had that, but I didn't want you wasting your strength. You know.
Yeah, it's fine. I wasn't scared. It's fine.
I made no notion as the fact I noticed that Kerchak was scared. I'm not about to rat a bro out like that.
It was magical anyway, it don't count.
So this is the sister of the one that you...
Calling to him to come to her, I don't think she had anything positive in mind after seeing her like this.
I mean, unless that was like a corrupted version of and the real memory. I don't know, I'm trying to think of a silver lining.
Perhaps there's something that we can find upon her body to take to him.
I will have a look around and do the ritual detect magic again.
Okay.
Beep.
So in the center of the crypt, we have yet another skeleton draped in rags, lying atop a marble slab. She's surrounded by thousands of coins, and by looking at these coins, You can tell they're of mixed origin. Some of them have Strahd's profiled face on them. Others have rulers and kings you've never seen before on them. I'd like you to make me an investigation check, please.
Rahal?
Huh?
Is it Rahal making it?
Yeah, she said she was having a poke around. So if anybody wants to lend her a hand,
I guidance myself.
you guidance yourself.
I was gonna say, is it all different types of gold coins, or is it like all?
There's platinum, gold, electrum, silver, and copper in here. There's 250 platinum coins, 1,100 gold, 2,300 electrum, 5,200 silver, and 8,000 copper coins in here.
Should we take this just in case we can use it again?
Well, take as much as we can.
Yeah.
Take the platinum and the electrum, shall we?
And I won't mind some silver just to use later, potentially.
There's the werewolf there, and you're like
Melting down coin.
licking coins at them.
Now we both get the same initiative order. And it's like, all right, who goes first? Flip a coin.
So 22 investigation.
Yes.
You find buried beneath the coins a spellbook with carved wooden covers.
God, you gotta love being a wizard here.
I mean, I can use some spells, possibly. Like, no?
Well, as a druid, you have all your spells.
Yeah. I take the spell book.
Okay.
Might as
That I
well.
can't use.
Well, you never know. You might want to hand it off to Casimir as a memento of his sister, you know.
He's your dead sister's spell book, you emo elf.
Either that,
It's got some good
or
shit in it,
all of us right now just plan. If our characters right now die, fill in a
Wizard.
Yeah, you got the most ripped ass wizard. This comes in, it's like, oh, I'll take that staff of power and those spell books and those
Spellbooks?
scrolls.
Oh, look, that's
we just
fucking
walk
rubber
through
for
town like,
magic.
bring out your wizards, bring out your
Yeah, power
wizards.
staff.
We're recruiting.
I mean, I can't. Can a spell book be technically used as a scroll?
No.
No.
It's very much just a wizard-only thingy.
Yeah, it's their thing. It's literally their only thing.
So we're moving on to the next crypt?
Yes.
Okay, we have the crypt of Sir Eric Vonderbooks.
Vonderbooks.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like a little like sculpture of him still on top of a bunch of books?
No, you look across him, and you see, you look into the tomb, you see a gilded man.
Oh, like a saint.
No, a wealthy noble whose dying wish was to have his corpse dipped in gold.
Oh, literally like
yeah, literally just
gilded.
dipped.
Yeah, okay. All right, not like a metaphorical sense. Like
He gold membered his entire body.
Yes.
he loves gold.
The look of it, the taste of it. Anyway.
How do we all remember that really bad movie?
Oh,
Don't know what you're talking about. It was great. Nothing wrong with that film at all.
Next tomb.
I mean, I ping again, but
Crypt 23 bears the name Rahal.
Well, we did say he was rather presumptuous with the whole arena thing, so... Anything in there?
Yes, Rahal,
hold on.
Oh,
laid on the marble. You are a super robot.
Yeah, you are ready for me. Hold on.
let's put some horror in here. Oh, wait, now you're a body.
Please hold for technical difficulties.
Just as long as it's not the Four Seasons by Vivaldi.
Should be better now?
Yeah, you're good now.
Cool. I mean, I need to relog in.
Oh, nope.
Oh, never mind.
Never mind. you want to reconnect?
No, I don't think it's the internet. I think it's just my tiny little travel notebook being.
It's just crying.
I closed Twitch though, so.
Oh, you're better now, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do need to look back into Bike Club Roll20, so that might get me roboted again.
Well, don't worry about it.
We're nearly done, so for
Yeah,
tonight.
Yeah. I mean, I'm done apparently.
You see yourself, Rahal, laid atop a marble slab in the
Am I
center
a
of the crypt.
skeleton or am I a mummy? What am I? What do I look like?
You are you, as if you were sleeping, but dead. Kerchak, Davlan, you've seen her looking like this before. You've seen Rahal dead. This is what that looks like.
I saw it too.
Well, I think he needs to update his spreadsheet.
I'm not sure what a spreadsheet is, but
It's an ancient druidic ritual of
I see.
marking the names of the dead.
Yeah, it's
Clearly, I'm alive.
It's actually like a muck spreading thing. It's like spreadsheet.
Didn't we see myself hanging as well? This isn't the first time we've seen an
Davlan
apparition.
hanging on a gallows.
I mean, we've not seen me dead yet because it's never going to happen.
No, that's a lie. You have seen bits of you dead.
No, we haven't seen me dead. It's never going to happen.
There was bits of you
Not
dead
now.
in the table, in the room, in the abbey.
We never get you weren't there for one. We're never going to see it because
Stuart was
can't
there.
Die. Kerchak can't die. So
I
it's
mean,
gonna-
Kerchak, that's possible because you're not important enough to him.
Next tomb. Next tomb.
Are you
Next tomb.
doing
Next tomb. Next
anything
tomb.
with the body, or are you just like looking at it and being like,
Looking at it.
Ping the tech magic.
okay. You walk up to your corpse to inspect it closely, and as you do, the eyes snap open. It looks at you dead in the eye, screams, and then fades to nothing.
Sail away, sail away, sail away.
Told you, not me. I would never
And-
scream like that.
That's why we'll end the session tonight, because it's 11 o'clock.
It is 11 o'clock. It's actually 11:01.
It's 11:01. We've run over. Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh god. But yeah, so we were a bit off kilter this session, but thank you all for hanging out with us. We will be back soon. Probably not now until the new year, because Christmas is very soon, right?
Yeah, if we did it in 2 weeks, we'd be doing it on the 19th.
It's 20 days till Christmas.
So
19. I'm working anyway, but I could do next week because that's what I was like.
I can't do next week because it's my work's Christmas due.
Yeah.
26. I mean, nobody does anything on the 26th.
Nobody
right?
does anything on Boxing Day.
Second Christmas?
What, family coming over?
Oh,
No, just extra food.
yeah,
We do
we'll
everything
be in food
but the
comas
presents.
on the 26th. So yeah, it probably won't be now until the new year, until we next see you. So as far as Bike Club goes, we hope you have a lovely Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Hanukkah, whatever you're celebrating this Festivus, if you're celebrating that. Enjoy, have a good time, and we'll see you in the new year for Bike Club.
Yeah, happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays. We will see you soon.